Yeah, we don't have to do it now. And also, I'd really rather not leave this city for a couple of weeks because I want to kill this motherfucker as soon as possible and then get back to...
You really think we have any ability to kill him, like, in the next, like, week?
And not even
months,
close.
even.
Like,
I think they will, like, in 2 years, maybe.
With enough planning and scouting, I'm not going to sit around here for 2 years.
I'm going to be inclined to say that even if we were locked in a room with him, just us and him, I'm pretty sure he'd fuck us up. Because anyone that powerful enough to have, like, control
Who said he's powerful?
over us... Everyone's
the leader of the fucking mage city.
Yeah.
He's probably mage himself.
This whole place is
How
built
would
on
anyone
power.
know if it was powerful?
Everyone, this whole
If he was powerful,
team is based
if he
on
was like
power.
super freaking powerful, he wouldn't hide who he is, right?
No, he would definitely would. He would, because he doesn't probably want to deal with people.
I mean, like that's
also being a fucking king and being able to hide your leader and being able to hide your like ability and your presence and who you are is also pretty fucking powerful. It would not be something someone could do just casually.
Other people to do that though. That's not entirely like if you're the king, you can do that relatively easily.
As you guys are having this argument, Kurak knocks on your doors with a tray of cookies and milk. Are you boys going to sleep anytime soon?
We talked in a voice that would not been able to be heard.
I mean, there's a chance this place is already rigged. You know
I doubt it. We're probably going to be arguing for a while still.
Yeah, I know. And look,
she just kind of looks at you with a concerned, semi-motherly older sister kind of, okay, sleep is important, y'all little boys. And then she just leaves the cookies and milk there and walks out.
Women SMH.
I'm not going to have a cookie or milk. Because
why wouldn't you?
That doesn't sound like something Lennox would eat.
I mean, I'll eat it.
Food, what the hell are you not eat? Cookies?
Yeah, you're a cat person, bro. Oh, I know, you're a cat person. Your name is so misleading. I don't like how you're the tiefling, but your name is Linalette, like Leon. Fuck, I can't pronounce it. It's like lion,
Lennox.
Right? Yep.
Lennox. Lennox like is a real name, alright?
Does Kirok pick up the glass and drink it, or does he lap at it?
Yeah, true.
Probably just opens his mouth and just kips it in and drinks it in like one go.
He just upends the cup into his face.
Yep.
Kind of foul.
Half of it goes next to his face, but whatever.
Nice. I will say as the DM that you guys are doing a lot of hypotheticals, and I appreciate it, but you guys don't know enough to even plan anything.
Yeah, obviously.
That's the thing. Not. We need like people that we can trust somewhat, and just
that is the fun.
Betraying the first powerful person we met that seems somewhat like to like us seems also not a good idea.
Yeah.
The milk was poisoned. Raw cut. No, I'm kidding.
That's why I think we should. I think. Look, personally, I think the Cabal is going to be a more stronger influence.
Kirok learns that he's actually lactose intolerant, but he keeps it down.
But the thing is, the Cabal's trust we will never get. Like they are insane people. So
that's the thing. Yeah.
So we can at least try to keep
or the faction that at least
the
some of them
they
belong
represent
to.
specifically.
The congregation is. Yeah, the Cabal is a different entity from the faction.
The Cabal specifically, because they are crazy people that...
Well, I'd just like to remind you that there are multiple Cabals and you've only met one.
True.
Well, the Cabal that we met won't be able to probably trust us or be allies.
Yeah. You guys don't know about the other Cabals. You've only met one.
Which I'm fine with as of so far.
Yeah. And I
mean,
think...
but now... Oh, yeah, sorry, go.
What? I feel like we should hold off from agreeing. We can talk about plans and hypotheticals and everything, but I feel like we should wait and actually gather that information before we decide on anything.
Yeah, of course. I think we should specifically we should continue working for like the chick with the whole bodyguard stuff, and we may as well just help her out anyway because we have nothing better to do, right?
Also, remember we could just gain like reward. What could we do besides help her with the teleport scrambler?
Gather information. There's another thing in 2 weeks. Were you not listening?
Yeah, that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're going to be out there
the
for
sharing
longer than 2
session
weeks,
is
probably.
today. So you guys are long resting your character sheets now. So you guys are all long resting, I assume, unless for some reason you're choosing not to sleep.
It's
Yeah,
like
so
basically in the first 2 hours of the long rest where we don't have to sleep.
Yeah,
Where this discussion happens.
Yeah, so it is Adventuring Day in D&D. The sharing session of the Cavian High Society is indeed today for dinner. So somehow you guys have to not be fucking doing something else and show up with Curec, because you guys don't even know where it is.
And after that,
and
I
then
feel
in 2
like
weeks there is the
another...
exhibition of Mageworks. Yep.
Yeah, I feel like going to another country, doing something, and then coming back is going to take longer than 2 weeks.
It will.
Yeah. Essentially, the exhibition is like a twice yearly thing that Cavians do specifically for up and coming mages to attempt to show off their experimental works in order to gain access to high society, as well as for those who are already as high ranking mages to kind of do a dick measuring contest with one another to kind of upset their place in the hierarchy with one another.
We could also just ask Kurak how long it would take to get there, if she has like other methods to get there, besides by boat.
I mean, that is true. If she does have like a way to teleport us there and back, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But if she doesn't, I would much prefer to stay inside the city for those 2
Yeah, then we can wait for those 2 weeks and then after that do that. Because then
we can
don't
discuss
have
this at the dinner party.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
She's indeed attending the dinner party, considering that you are her entourage. Yes,
exactly. So if we want to ask her questions about this, we can just go there and
we are literally in her house. I walk outside the room and look for her.
Oh, true. We are in her house. That's true.
You can hear her in her workshop tinkering away at something. She's chiding something. It's like, no, hold it up. Come on, you literally are inorganic. Don't waver. Hands up. Oh my word.
I knock on the door.
Oh right, I have guests. I'm so sorry. Please, yes, do come in.
I go in.
Okay, yeah, she's like talking to 2 strange-looking automatons that just kind of seem to have difficulty holding up something that she's working under. She's like, okay, hold it steady. Yes, hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hi? She just kind of just looks at you all like...
I look at the automatons and then look at her. Had a question for the entire thing with going to, the... I'm a brain file. What's it called again?
The scar, the tear.
Tear, yeah, the Great Tear. That's the name.
Oh, yes. Oh, you mean my proposed expedition to the Great Tear in order for me to research it? Yes.
How would we get there? Would that be like a boat thing or whatever?
Well, it would depend on which form of transportation you're most comfortable pliant with. I mean, if you would prefer naval, that is, of course, easy to obtain.
Do you have faster options?
Faster? Well, yes, air travel is not outlandish, definitely. I am personally unaware of any possibility of conjuration-based teleportation into Mylian outposts. I don't recall. I might have to ask around, and perhaps that any teleportation circles already present might be in the control of other private entities, but if there are, I might be able to borrow use of them. Why do you ask?
The thing is, in 2 weeks is like this thing, right? Do you want to be back before that?
The exhibition? Well, first of all, I'm not leaving the city. You are leaving the city.
Yeah, do you want us to be back then? Because you would have further findings. It's my...
Oh, I do not believe I will require an entourage for the exhibition. I'm not actually putting anything up this year. I'm simply attending.
Maybe what we will find will help and give you something to show off.
There is a possibility, although I would prefer not to rush into my work. I suppose I could at least perhaps give a talk or a panel of some kind, but that awaits to be seen, of course.
We might want to actually attend that thing ourselves, so...
Yes. She seems to be thinking about it. It's like, it is not a bad idea for you to be there. So you're telling me that now your concern is the time scale of this undertaking, then?
Yeah.
Yes, we don't particularly want to miss that.
Since it's such a rare event, Kira rolls his eyes while saying that.
I mean, she just noticed that she is wearing eyeglasses and everything. She was just saying, like, she can arrange for faster transportation. But whether or not you guys come back quickly is highly dependent on whether or not you guys get the job done. Or you can just choose to go later, she doesn't mind.
So just to make sure, what exactly are we planning on doing when we get there? Are we just getting some notes, or?
Yes, so I have a series of sensor gauges and such. She just gestures to a nearby shelf where it's like 6 or 7 kind of 2 feet long bronze and gold contraptions. I need you to place them at certain points around the tear for me to gather data on my end. Communication might be a bit frizzly. I hope not. I have both magical and non-magical ways of range communication. I would hope that I don't have to resort to having to use both at the same time. But yes, I'm trying to collect data about the Great Tear and how I might interact with my portal shredder without having to actually bring the device, as she just looks over at the massive brass contraption in the back. Yeah, I don't want to bring it there.
Wait, can I ask something?
Yes, by all means. Yes, go ahead.
Do you actually plan us to go around the whole tear? Or, like, just a bit?
I mean, not the entirety of the landmass tear is on. I think there are certain hotspots in which the skein, the boundary into the unknown, the far realms, is thinner, and I think I would get the most amount of data there. And I admit there's also an experimental nature to this entire endeavor, in which my individual probes have some manner of the operation of the portal shredder. I want to see if it interacts poorly with the Great Tear, also known as if it pulls anything from the other side across.
It won't work.
Why? I mean, I would hope it does not do that. That would be ideal. That it does not attract anything across, and it simply, until activation of a portal shredder, that nothing interacts with the tear.
Think about it. You used it before to get out of the ethereal plane, right?
Indeed. Well, I mean,
But-
you used it, but yes. Not
Sure.
semantic. Yep.
But access to and from that plane still exists.
You mean the ethereal plane?
So I think the problem is it overlaps what we have here from here to the material. I have a feeling that the other place doesn't.
So your hypothesis is that the far realm does not overlap with the material plane?
I don't think it does.
It would
Isn't
be...
that place literally like a place where the far realm like touches
It
us?
would be an interesting hypothesis, to be certain, but I mean, just from our observations and data, it does intersect. Entities from the far realms do frequently come across and are present in and around the Great Tear.
Right,
Also-
but it's from a very focal point. If it overlapped the material completely, it wouldn't be so focused.
That is very true. Yes, I think.
I
the
think-
primary function of my portal shredder is for now the flow of travel seems to be, for some reason or another, one directional. I'm hoping to make it 2 directional.
But you want to go into the far realm?
Well, yes. How else will we gather knowledge about what is on the other side? All we can learn about it now is from whatever comes across and from our exterior observations of it.
And
What's on the other side that's
will be
allowing
going to
them
the
to
other
come
side?
through? I'm sorry, Lennox, what did you say?
Who do you suggest would be going on to the other side?
Well, not any of you, or well, that is a future experiment, right? I would have to plan that after I get the data back from the interaction of my probes with it. I do not want to rush into such affairs.
Mm-hmm.
Hero gives like a really intense stare at her, but does not say anything.
Yes. But either way, I'm in no rush for my expedition to be done. So, I have been planning my portal shredding project for the better part of a couple of decades. 1 or 2 extra weeks is of little concern to me.
Hero makes the mental note. Might have to kill that bitch.
That's a weird mental note.
It is.
Hey, she wants to go into the far realm. The fuck kind of insane person who has wanted to do that?
Because you need to.
To study the other side, yeah. Essentially, what she's telling you is that it's hard to study it because they don't know what's on the other side. That's allowing things from the other side come across.
Kirok is not someone that cares about studying. He just cares about killing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Actually,
explain.
going
I'm gonna
into the
explain
far realm.
I'm
He
like,
does not say anything this out loud. He's just
Yeah.
staring right now.
see, the way I see it is, if you think of the material plane as a sphere, the other planes are another sphere that overlap it.
Wait, isn't
Whereas
it?
I think, well, sure, it's a circle.
Wait, but I look in that direction.
Circle.
I look at him confused, but I look across the horizon and it's going straight. Well, why would it be a circle?
Oh no, Kirok's a flat earther.
Lennox also looks at him very confused.
You're talking to a 6-inch line,
Yeah,
man.
but essentially what you're getting about Kurak is that she does not mind if you guys choose to go to do her expedition after the exhibition.
Yeah.
She doesn't care, and she can arrange for various forms of transportation. This is after all to her own personal cost. And she does not seem like the kind of person to care about money very much. And as she's explained, she does not know if you can teleport into Mylene Outpost. She's fairly certain that someone has probably done so, but she doesn't have access to their teleport circle kind of protocols.
And we have 2 weeks to kill after this event tonight, right?
She kind of just shrugs. I mean, you seem like, well, not to be crude, but soldiers of fortune. I'm certain you can find employment and other things to do, or perhaps if you want to, you can simply assist me in my other endeavors. I don't know.
We could try to destroy the gang. Easy. Kill a few devils.
You just looks like you're confused. I'm sorry, what?
That's definitely something we could do.
Yeah, this gang apparently has like a bunch of deals with devils, and they're kind of going extreme and kind of destroying themselves or selling the souls probably. So I think we gotta clean them up, kill a few devils. Nothing too crazy.
1 step at a time, maybe. We can talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, she just kind of gives you a nod and everything's like, either way, I've arranged for 2 characters to bring us to the sharing session tonight. You may dress as you desire. I have no qualms about a dress code or anything. I will, of course, be dressing how I want to. I don't know. Depends on what kind of, I suppose, general demeanor that you lot would like to emit forth into the world.
I look down by myself, like covered probably still in few blood specks that I never cleaned up. I think I look good.
No, cat's a pretty cleanly animal, though, in all fairness.
Yeah.
But
you
I'm
could have
not a
licked
cat.
it off. Oh, you're close.
Yeah, that's right. You guys wake up and you just see Kira licking some crotch.
Yeah, someone else has to lick the back of his mane to clean it, though.
No,
True.
no need. Kirok does not care about cleanliness.
Yep.
Dude, I wouldn't want to meet. Have you guys seen videos on how like lion females like bite the balls?
Oh.
I have not seen a video like that. What the fuck?
Where's my
Yeah.
nut? Where's the nut?
When
I
they're in heat.
have also seen lions' tongues. And so if you were to ask me tongue versus teeth, I think I'd take teeth.
I definitely. I think I've seen it as well, and I think I'd
Those
still
are
take
literally like barred,
tongue.
like needles.
Yeah.
Where my nut? Yeah, but essentially you guys
Anyway.
have the rest of the day to do as you wish before before the characters come.
I mean, I don't really have any way to clean up.
A day. I mean, it's
Yeah,
morning.
you got the full day.
But it'll be at night when we are required.
Evening,
What time
essentially.
specifically?
12 hours or something.
Yeah, you guys have
10.
12 hours and a bit, yeah.
So what time specifically does she want us back here?
At sunfall. Sundown.
So what's that, like 6 p.m?
Yeah, around there.
Do you have a clock?
We have
No.
the sun. Why would we need a clock?
That's what I mean. We'd go there when the sun goes down. Like, why do you
Yeah.
want the time? You have no idea how to check the time.
I mean, you're fairly certain that they would have timing and all that, but you have a sense that she...
Yeah, but we don't.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't seem too keen to be enthused about showing up early. I mean, she's
we'll work it out.
barely enthused about showing up.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I kind of want to try and get some clothes that are more intimidating, but I don't know how.
Amazing.
I think if I would try to
Shopping?
get anything more intimidating, I would probably make it less due to the fact that I'm probably literally covered in blood still in a few spots. I think that's good enough for intimidation.
So you guys gonna spend your day trying to buy clothes?
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah,
Well,
Vega
like,
Bial's
Kirog
looking
is not
all
gonna do that. He's gonna
pansies.
help her in her workshop if she wants to my help. I just carry stuff for her and stuff like that.
Okay.
You're like a
Anything better to
glorified
do.
golem.
Yep, a glorified golem.
She would not say no to having somebody to help her carry stuff around, definitely. So are you guys gonna be doing anything, or you want me to just go DM magic fast forward to night? Fast forward.
I
DM.
think Kirog,
I think
Kirog
we
wouldn't
can
have
DM
anything they want to do because
Yeah. You guys have anything you want to do? Oh yeah, by the way, Kiku, do you remember to add the weapon that you wanted to buy?
It's just a rapier, right?
money do I
Oh, no,
have?
wait. It's a rapier of compassion.
No,
You
no,
put-
you wanted to buy a
no,
weapon.
How do you
I can't
buy
remember what it was.
a weapon?
I haven't added, but it's going to be a whip.
Oh right, a
Yes.
whip. Yep.
Slap
So,
those motherfuckers.
Or that
yeah,
extra
don't forget to-
reach.
Yep.
And since it's a Kensei weapon, the dice is going to follow my martial art dice.
Yep.
Tensei monks are quite fun. Barely anyone plays them, to be honest.
People don't like playing monk. I don't know why. Monk fun.
Yeah, and if people play monk, they
too many
play like
stats.
the push monk or something like that, not the Tensei.
Nah, man,
And
monkey.
Monks are fun.
All right, so are you guys doing anything in the city of Arbor's Bell today?
I'm gonna go look for magic item,
Okay.
and I'm gonna.
You don't even have the money
Yeah.
to buy them.
Yeah, I've got
No,
2
I'm
gold.
gonna go look for them.
Gonna
Just so
sell
I
your
know
body
what
to
I
buy
can
them.
buy when I do have the money.
Yeah, I'm looking at your character sheet. You have 5 gold.
I have 2
Oh, no, we've got a
gold.
couple-
Wait,
No,
no,
no. We got an extra 180, 160. I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah.
whatever's in the party inventory.
Oh yeah, we have the party funds.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, you guys had after
Wait, we have
claimed the 800
690?
gold from the
Oh,
Purple
yeah.
Gang.
We're rich.
Are you?
I don't know if you want to take
No.
other people's share, but you can take my share to grab something.
Okay, I'm gonna go look
Let
around
me
with what,
see
like,
if I want to repair
what's that?
Was it 160 each or something?
Yeah, like that's like 320. It's probably still not gonna buy us anything interesting.
No, not interesting, but I mean, if you went to the fucking Mage Not So Good, I mean, that had some pretty trashy stuff, but I feel like there's a diamond in the rough you could get lucky with. I mean,
that is very true. You can't try to
Yeah,
mage
let's not go
swing.
into the
I would
Purgatory
like
Gang
to point
area.
out that the Purgatory Gang run that place, or
Yeah.
are pretty big in it. So we do that, and we could get jumped. And I don't think we have time to get jumped for this fucking party. You know what I mean?
I wanna say Kirok will do one thing. Like when he has a bit of time off, he will wrestle with his lying in the garden as training.
Nice.
wrestling.
Yes.
So
fucking
Lennox, so
big
I'm
ass line.
assuming then you're having to go to the Lamplight District to kind of look around there for magic items. So you're looking for legitimate magic items, like freshly produced, essentially.
It still sounds
Clean.
like
Yeah, like above ground magic items, not
Yeah,
time I
nothing
hear that-
secondhand. You're literally going into a proper store.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around.
10,000
I'm not
gold,
gonna-
please.
Okay.
How much
I mean,
is this in?
I
what
wonder-
kind are you?
I don't
What are
know.
you looking for? There are a variety of wealth of magic items in the city of mages. So what kind are you
I
looking
feel like supply versus demand. Like if everyone can do the magic, it should be cheaper, right? Know what I mean? Like everyone's like,
But
"Ah,
I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. But I don't think people make magic items to sell them because people make their own magic items.
Yeah, so whatever
I think
is
that's-
being
then
sold
why
is
do they
probably
have a-
something that they mean for everybody. And not everyone can make magic items too, by the way. I like to point that out. It's actually very hard to make any
Or-
magic item.
People that actually want to get magic items probably have people they know, like close to them, that make them instead of like just buying them at a shop.
Yep, so...
Most of the time, magic items are like pretty specific things people want, and not
Yep,
like.
so, I mean, what is
you know.
Lennox looking for? Is there a specific kind of thingy-majig that Lennox is trying to purchase or look for?
Armor.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. He's probably just gonna look for like ring of protection, cape of protection, braces of armor. I can't remember what they're called, but those things.
okay,
Well,
so
pretty
you're looking for a protection, armor and
Yeah,
such.
defensive items.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, give me a moment. Yeah, I mean, it's not too difficult to find a magic shop that does stock apparels, essentially. And you're asking for, okay, the shopkeep, the advertiser, the salesperson does gesture you towards 4 mannequins, each with a different kind of cloak. It's like, indeed, sir, we do have a variety of cloaks of protection. Are you looking for something specific or more general purpose? Hmm? He's also looking at you with a mild look of disdain. In the sense of, this guy looks too poor to be here.
Probably is. Probably not wrong.
Oh, is Lennox trying to say something? I can't
yeah.
hear him. Oh, okay.
I'm still going. I don't know. Can you see me?
It's
You're
cutting out. Yeah,
Cutting
it's
luck
cutting
out, yeah.
All right. I'll leave and come back and see if that fixes it.
By the way, Sai, I'm gonna add myself a new Warhammer, which I will make like a +1 magic one for magic
Sure.
weapons, so I don't have to edit my weapon every time.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that better?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna look at. Is it like a cloak of protection?
He hasn't said. He's just asking you what kind of protection you're looking for. I mean, would you be able to identify it if it was?
Probably not. Like me, yes, I can, but Lennox probably not. No. Something to make me harder to hit or more defensible.
Harder to hit. He's kind of looking at you. Have you considered simply a set of armor?
I swear to God, if you say armor, I'm gonna be mad.
He did say armor.
I'm just gonna glare at him and not say anything.
I mean, I mean no offense, sir, and I do want the business. But he's let's call it prudent. So you want to turn blades, I see. Turn a rival's stabs into simply more than a skirt.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, do you wish to... I have a cloak here who can... Okay. How much do you... Are you trying to avoid the fight altogether?
No.
Oh, okay. The sir is enthused about fighting, I guess. And indeed, and in that case, we have something more mundane and more practical for someone who is more confrontational. Just to a blue cloak hemmed with gold string, and like rubies around the clasp. Our standard model Cloak of Protection, indeed. Then.
How much would an item like these generally go for?
That's an excellent question. Let me go. I need to remember the rarity of a Cloak of Protection.
I think it's uncommon? Question mark?
It is uncommon. Yep. Sir, it is yours for 450.
It's actually a pretty good deal. That's a really good deal, actually.
Could just save up a bit of money and come back later. Like reserve it.
That's what I was thinking. I
have more advanced
here,
models, more advanced kind of gear if you are more inclined to browse. Although, is it within your and I mean no offense, is it within your purview of budgeting?
Lennox doesn't know what purview means, but he's going to connect the dots and figure out what it means.
Yes, are you a poor bitch?
Does he actually say that?
No, that's what he means.
Okay, yeah. Lennox knows exactly what he means.
But he didn't say it.
Perhaps not yet, but I will. And I'm looking for a future time, let's say.
I see. So you are a window shopping today, as they say. Oh, look at that! I have some other tasks to attend to. I will be around, and he just leaves.
Yeah, I thought so. Fucking asshole. I'm gonna come back here and
buy 10 of them.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go to another shop, buy 10 of them, and then come back and walk past and be like, hey, how you doing? But I am just going to look around like while he's gone and just try and figure out... Oh, actually, would they have like descriptions of what they are? Because I doubt many people could just cast like identify over and over.
I mean, you can always ask a shopkeeper.
Yeah, most of them don't have labels or anything.
Okay. Well, he's just going to keep looking around out of spite.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, most of them are interesting, I would say. You see one that's made of a very strange, almost slimy sheet, very shiny looking material that has the design of a roaring open mouth across the back of the cloak. It looks kind of strange. There's another one that you swear glistens with starlight as you're looking at it. And as the more you look, every time you look at it, the patterns of stars upon it has changed. And I don't know. You just see a cloak that just keeps changing colors, and as you walk by it, you swear that the temperature around it is colder.
A
Just
cloak
steal
of
it.
cold.
Become a criminal. Steal it. Easy. They won't know.
Yeah, exactly. Commit
They
a
won't have
crime.
anything. They won't have anything
He
to protect
already
it.
suspects me. First of all, I'm a tiefling. Second of all, I'm poor. And
Hey, man,
he
this-
already
You're
told
not in
me
my other
so.
campaign where people are racist. There's no racism in Zestria.
Is there actually not, or are you saying that?
No, there really isn't. People don't care.
To be honest,
okay.
this place probably the least because people like literally deal with devils here. So
Yeah,
I think like
people in
tiefling is the
Zestria
least
straight up don't care.
weird thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate
alright,
I
cool.
hate halflings, so well, naturally would drop it. That's more of an out of character thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is because you met Berengar.
Ah,
out of character, I don't like half elves, honestly. Half
man.
elves, like, there's something really untrustworthy about them. Maybe it's because, like, PTSD of dealing with fucking,
Devlin.
Davlin, yeah.
Evelyn was an innocent poor boy that was just
Shut
misunderstood.
the fuck
The
up.
funniest thing is I love halflings as NPCs, but my favorite PC race is lizard folk.
This is focus.
Is a what?
My favorite PC race is lizard folk.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be
Classic,
racist
Oh, we
to
killed
your.
some enemies. Let's eat
You
them.
can't be racist to your own race, right? So Furbolgs is that. It's alright if I hate them.
I think you technically can.
Yeah. Either way, so I guess there's a Lennox shopping trip where he
Yeah,
realizes he's
after,
too
like,
poor to
another-
buy anything without crime.
After like 10 minutes of looking around and realizing he has no fucking clue what he's looking at, he's gonna leave.
Okay.
Jirog will actually do one thing. Like while helping her, he'll like take out his warhammer at some point and be like, "Can you like
Beat her.
make this? No. Can you make this like magic? I can do it like for 1 hour, like shortly, with magic. But can you like do something permanently to it? Or do you know someone that can?"
Oh ho, Mr. Kirok, you've approached me with a very curious project. I certainly can. She looks at it. Is this a dealer's kind of, a dealer's choice matter? I'm allowed to tinker?
Make me hit stuff harder is the only request.
Oh,
Basically, make it
do you have a
easier to kill
spare
things.
by any chance? Because I will be holding on to this for a while to work upon it.
No.
Oh,
This is my only weapon. I do not use other weapons. Other weapons are inferior. This is the only weapon I need. If anyone will ever take this weapon from me, I would kill them horribly and slowly and painfully.
seem very much enamored with the weapon. Regrettably, Kirok, I would have to have it for a period of time in order to work upon it, you see?
Can it be like, I give it to you for a bit, and then I take it back, and then later I give it to you for a bit, and then I take it back?
Certainly, yes. If you are
Alright,
choosing to stay in my employ and such on retainer, that can be
Alright.
arranged for when you are not requiring the tool.
Then
I can
I'll
certainly-
like place it on her workbench, expecting her to start working immediately.
And she does not. She's working on something else.
I know. Kira is like,
She was
"Here."
literally been working on something else since this morning. I just imagine Kira just looking at her like confused and almost disappointed, like, huh?
But he's still gonna just leave it there and help her. But he's gonna
Okay.
basically start leaving it with her when he's like basically at the place or not going out.
Okay. Lennox, as you're walking back to, I guess, Plainsvale, you do hear one interesting thing, which is a town crier, someone who is yelling the news, and he's yelling out, Citizens, care in Aversbell, an escaped group of lycanthropes have escaped. Citizens told to be careful when wandering outside after dark. If you see any of the lycanthropes, do not approach, immediately consult the Lucavian guard. Or you may of course claim your good citizen fees.
Fuck is good citizen bees.
I
I
can
asked-
take a guess.
Are you asking him?
I'm just gonna walk over to any random person and ask them. Or
There's
just if I happen to be next to someone at the time.
Yeah,
I'll
there's a
remember
man
who
who
it
is very heartily engaging in what can only describe his love-making affair in the way he's eating a cup of deep-fried potatoes. He looks at you like, huh?
The citizens thing. What are those?
What? You lost, buddy? You alright? You need a doctor or something?
No, I need an answer.
Okay, someone woke up the wrong side of the bed, shit on it, and then wrote into the shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have to look after 4 idiots.
Oh, okay. My condolences. I too am married.
I wish.
Oh, out of wedlock, I see. My condolences again. The good citizens fee is the way the caveat got encourage people to not turn a blind eye towards wrongdoing in the city. Essentially, if you intervene, if you choose to be intervenous in your approach towards what can be described as criminal affairs or affairs of public disturbance, you may indeed get the good citizens fee. It is gold set aside for good deeds done for the city, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because the caveat guard cannot be everywhere at once, and some matters, well, you know, in the city of magic, it's quite frequent that we simply turn the other way. It is a way to incentivize not doing that, to some extent.
Incentivize not doing what, sorry?
Turning a blind eye, walking away from the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Snitches get paid.
Yes, essentially, if you do something good for the city, you get paid. It's not a lot, but you get paid.
Thanks. And I'll walk away.
Okay.
How much does Lennox know about lycanthropes?
I mean, I would say that most of you have a basic knowledge on how lycanthropy works.
But, like, can I roll something to say, like, oh, he's hunted a lycanthrope at one point throughout his bounty hunting career?
Certainly. That would definitely be history then.
Okay. History. -1. 17.
Nice. Yeah, so looks like you have definitely hunted a lycanthrope at some point in time. So they can, contrary to old wives here, they can shapeshift at will, but are forced to, on full moon nights, of course. Lycanthropy is not a disease, it is a curse. It is a magical curse passed on. You would not know if the curse is passed on willingly or unwillingly. There's a, but yeah, I mean, that's the bulk of it. Lycanthropes are typically assumed to be evil, I guess, and lycanthrope, even though it has the word lycan in it, they do not necessarily need to be wolves. In fact, it is more common than not that they are not wolves.
Yeah. Actually, I basically just wanted to, like, confirmation that I'm able to use my out-of-game knowledge, because I already know a lot about lycans. I just dealt with them in my campaign not long ago.
Yeah, so you would know a fair amount, yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Lennox is gonna
auto character
file that
question.
away into his mind and keep walking.
Do people know, like, where the curse comes from? Or is it just like, oh, it's at some point happened?
I don't know, actually.
That would be interesting. Like, where does it come from?
It comes
Like,
from
probably.
fuck you.
It's like, so most likely just some level 20 wizard that fucked around too much and caused it in the end. It's always
a really,
something,
really egregious furry.
like, if something can't be explained, it was a wizard that did it.
It was a wizard who had low moral ethics.
Like,
So,
how bad?
a wizard, a normal wizard. Then.
Wow, a wizard with low moral ethics.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's like
Every
all of
wizard.
them.
Fucking wizards always fucking up shit.
Yeah, every
There's
wizard
like
you ever
3
know.
wizards in all of, like, fantasy that had moral standards, and Gandalf is 2 of them.
Yeah. All right. So I guess
Hagrid is
is
the
anyone
third.
else? Is anyone else doing anything else? If not, we will do DM Magical. Woo! It is evening.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for DM.
I'm ready for woo evening.
All right. Ooh, DM Magic as evening falls upon Arbisbel. with Kurek spending most of his day hanging out with Kurek, and I suppose Giku, Vega, Vial, and Furbo were playing cards.
Yeah, we'd be fucking about.
Still tinkering.
Nice.
Always tinkering.
Tinkering and playing cards, and Vega Vial trying his best to not be a shit shot.
Fuck you. I've landed a good couple shots this fucking this season.
Wouldn't Felbok also be interested in like what Kurak is doing?
I think he's in the same workshop, but he's doing his own
probably.
thing. Yep.
I'm gonna let the rest of the party know about the lichens, and I would know that there's not really anything that can distinguish a normal person from a lichen when they're in their human form, right?
Yeah, except for the smell, wet dog,
Yeah,
and sometimes up dog as well.
yeah. Sometimes you can smell them, but it's pretty rare. Generally,
Kirok will do a history check see if he knows if lichens are otherworldly.
Okay, he does not know.
If he
I'd like
doesn't
to get
know,
history.
it's safer to kill them instead of to not kill them.
Kill first,
Yeah.
ask moral questions after.
Exactly.
But,
They might be otherworldly shit that does not belong to stay here, so better to kill it. There's more, likely that it's otherworldly if it's crazy. That's his mentality. What's like one innocent life killed more if you kill like two other not innocent lives?
Yeah, that 2 is greater than 1 in all fairness.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also, Kirok does think about like the village of the guy he killed, and considering it's in the Great Tear and how he might need to, raid that shit. If we go there, he's like,
I thought you were
how
about
can
to
I
be like,
convince?
oh, I might need to make it up to them. No.
How can I convince the party to kill an entire town?
Pay them.
I suppose.
One goal.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, Kurek has emerged from her room wearing a very regal black dress and quite a flamboyant, outlandish headdress, and slightly more muted jewelry in general, looking more regal. She also has a kind of long iron staff. He's just like, all right, let's get this over and done with. She
Gonna
gestures
grab my
outside to the
hammer.
2 carriages.
All right.
And she
Let's,
has her two golems hitched up to the carriages, and the other one's pulling them.
I'm gonna let's flank her, just to give a little bit extra protection, just in case.
She kind of looks out the window of a carriage. Oh, so you're not getting in the second one, then? You're just gonna walk alongside mine?
No. I mean in the carriage, flank her, one on either side.
I have 2 carriages for a reason. You can all go in the other one, and I'll just be in this one.
Okay, sure, whatever.
I mean, I don't mind having people to chat up front. That's okay too. I'm not antisocial.
Kirok will go in the front cart.
Okay.
But
She
sit ahead
slightly
of her.
wrinkles her nose as you get in.
As soon as Kirok walked into the front, he's gonna yeah, no, I got the other one.
Everyone else just piles into the second carriage.
Hey, if someone tries to ambush us, they will approach the cart and then just oh, what the fuck is that smell? Oh, fuck that, not worth it.
Oh my god, it's a hyena in there.
Natural odor protection.
Alright, and the golems begin to move with slow trudging
You're a
footsteps.
lion, not a skunk.
Yeah, exactly. And Kurek withdraws a spell focus, a long, thin wand inset with strange kind of ornamentations along it. It's like, yeah, we'll be there shortly.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hi back.
Right now.
I'm the DM.
That was pretty forced. If I'm...
Yeah, it was.
We're on the way to the.
Yeah,
thing
and
right
everyone
now.
has piled in a second
Yeah,
carriage
figured.
because Kirok's sitting up front and taking up the whole place with Kurek.
That's fine.
Yep.
That's okay.
While going there, Kirok will ask, "What are you gonna do with the hammer? Any ideas yet?"
I'm No, I don't have an idea yet. I'm what's the word? I'm brainstorming. Yep.
Can you make it so, like, later you could make it even better?
You want it to be continually upgradable?
Yes.
I mean,
this
that's
will
not
be
too
the only
difficult.
weapon I ever will use in my life, so would make sense.
Certainly, I suppose. It's not too difficult to edit one's other magic, typically speaking. If one has the capabilities to do so. So it's not outlandish to do so, but certainly.
Perfect.
Yep, and with that, she kind of taps her wand against the edge of the carriage, and in front of you, a strange rip into reality opens, and the carriages go right through. And you guys are in front of an audaciously large mansion. Music is all around you. The air smells perfumed and spiced all at the same time. It is quite noisy and boisterous, and it is very apparent that the stars are radically different. You might not even be technically inside reality anymore.
Okay.
Them wizards and their fucking otherworldly reality shit.
Yep,
That sounds like a Demi plane.
Yeah, and a group of valets come over, and they open the carriage door. And one of them just kind of gags and he opens it.
I like step out first, and then I like look around, make sure nothing happening. I'll do like a glad both of the valleys. Seems good. You can come out.
Yeah, they don't exactly react aside from the initial off-putting. Yep. Correct comes out. They greet her. Hello, Mademoiselle Correct. Do you want us to announce your presence? She says, no, gods, no, don't announce me. No, hell no. She just walks in.
Well, I guess we follow her, and I extend my barbs to make myself look more intimidating.
As you guys walk into the sharing session dinner party. Ooh.
Honestly, it's really advantageous that all these people here like devils and deal with them, because that gives Kirog even more reason to actually kill these people. Or just like the king of this place. Because before Kirog wasn't too motivated, but now the fucking leader of a place where devils are allowed to be worshipped, fucking easy clap, easy decision to kill him.
It's a bit dramatic.
Even if he disapproves, he deserves to die. He's the leader of this place.
I'm gonna disguise myself as a kid that's 5 foot tall with a 3 foot tall hat. So that way, if my head bumps into anything, it technically is the hat bumping into it, so it makes sense.
Okay.
Are you a big...
But then you go, ow,
Can't you make
my
like
hat.
can't you make like a foot or something difference in size?
3 foot.
Yeah,
I can
you
do.
can make some difference, yeah.
Yeah, you can
Well,
make
I
yourself
don't-
like shorter.
But why in the first place? If you don't mind me asking.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I knew that was going to be sparking answer.
Okay. Just
It's fucking.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
it's like that.
I mean, I can make myself appear. What is it? Oh, yeah, I can make myself appear 3 foot shorter.
No,
but
you
I'm
can make
still-
yourself literally 3 foot shorter. That's the thing with the Furbolg thing. You can seem. No. Oh no, it's seem. Because I thought it was like.
Yeah. It says the changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use a spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat, and anyone who touches it would feel
No,
nothing.
it's like not the normal disguise self spell. That's the thing. You can seem up to 3 foot shorter. Like you can, which
I
is
think
like
you
the
do that
thing.
by
Oh, I can blend in better.
Don't you do that by or something?
Yeah. That's because so that's the Furbolg one. Just adds, and instead of 1 foot, they do 3 foot because they're generally 8 foot tall. So they would still be 7 foot tall walking around if you disguised, and so it's kind of like not conspicuous, old 7 foot lad.
To be honest, like with the rest of us there, are you really that like weird?
No, not really. Which is why now, if I have a 3 foot hat,
Now you look
Weird.
weird.
now I'm weird.
Yep, the weirdo 3 foot hat. Yeah.
Perfectly planned.
He's gonna be like the clown master. Or
Yeah.
ringmaster.
Kurak just walks past the kind of bouncer, the announcers and such, but they do stop the 5 of you and says, are you aware of the rules of the sharing session? Just to ensure that you are apparent.
I look at him
No.
blankly.
Kind of,
Just give us a rundown. There's no
he
harm.
fixes Vega valve and look. Weapons are allowed to keep upon one's persons, but nothing with a reach further than an arm's length may be drawn, be utilized. We are not against the scuffle or a fight, but we consider them to be honor duels in some sense, and will not interfere so long as you obey by the rules of nothing further than a reach of an arm's length. If you are to do anything more extended, we will be forced to interfere.
So this is fine, and I hold like my warhammer,
Verily.
so I can smash things as long as it's not like unprovoked.
We will prefer you do not damage the manor, but if
No,
necessary,
I mean like people.
if necessary, do not. It is recommended you do not actively provoke fights, but if necessary, you may defend oneself.
I give him a nod and walk in.
Enjoy your night, gentlemen.
Remember, we are here on Kurak's behalf. Don't start anything unless Kurak allows it.
Kurak has made for a beeline to the bar, and she already has a drink in her hand. She just kind of gestures for you guys to come over.
Yeah. Also, that's another thing. We should be within a few meters of her at all times.
Yeah, she says like, I'm gonna go speak with my other Moderati peers. Have some drinks, hang around. We're going to go to an alcove that others are not allowed to come into because we're all secretive assholes. But do not fret, I will be inside there. So, engage in pleasantries, I suppose. And if anybody asks you, you are under the employ of Kurak. Yes. Feel free to speak about my projects or personality, I suppose.
Not much of an entourage
Well,
if we are
us?
not with you.
You're not allowed to be in the alcove with the other Moderati, regrettably.
Then what are we here for? Alright, show your power.
Yes.
Sure.
You are after all
Well-
here as a fashion accessory to me to make it seem as if I care about being in high society.
Madam correct. Very rich, very good girl. Fits us well.
Yes.
Kurak will like walk around with the warhammer on his shoulder and like
Yeah.
start taking food and drinks.
Yep, she just she like finishes the entire drink. I'll have to ask around if my peers to see if any of them have any contacts into Miley and Outpost to see perhaps I can expedite your travel to it if necessary. Hopefully one of them has some sort of private venture into the outpost.
Oh, is
Hmm.
lady correct? Do you have anything you want us to keep secret?
Not particular. Well, I would prefer that not as little people as possible know about the utilization of the portal shred. I am absolutely certain that many know of the existence of it, but perhaps they do not know how I intend to use it. So let's not talk about that just yet.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alright.
Very well. Have a good time. Have a good night. Don't start unwanted fights. She says with a shrug.
I'm gonna glare at Kirak when she says that.
I'm
You're
not saying you
already
can't
like
start
at
a fight. If you, I mean, it is not outside of the realm of sanity to start a fight in order to make one's employer look better. But perhaps don't start a fight you don't win.
Kurak is like already at a like place where food is served and like eating there. Like with one hand, like just grabbing random stuff and shoving it in his
Random
mouth.
sweet crepes and various desserts. He's just chowing them down.
Yeah, he's
as
not
opposed to
using
just
any
console.
utensils.
Yeah. Some people
Okay,
are already
right.
murmuring and looking at Kiro because he just scuffs away at the dessert table.
Oh,
I'm gonna look
bad.
for something more basic, and that Linux would be okay with eating.
Okay.
is
Yep,
there
and with
any
that,
And-
rice around here?
yep. There's plenty of food to go around, and with that, Kurak kind of excuse yourself. You can see a small cluster of equally flamboyantly and strangely dressed mage-like looking assholes kind of just gather together and head into another room.
I'm gonna look around. Does anyone particularly look like a werewolf?
Sure, you can make a perception check to see if anybody in the party for weirdos looks like a werewolf.
19.
There are a lot of very furry people, but none of them look like werewolves. You spot more than once a gnoll and a bugbear.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like there was more unusual people. I'm gonna look for excessively high-ranking looking people.
I'll say as you're looking around, you also notice that a small group has gathered around a rather diminutive, kind of short man, who is quite loudly telling a story, and he's holding a large kind of gilded chain attached to a woman who is quite scantily clad in some way, but she clearly looks very dejected to be there, and she also looks very injured, and you can see that on her back are just like 2 stumps that are clearly been bandaged up.
Jabba?
Sorry?
What's his name? Jabba?
No.
I'm gonna go listen to his story.
Oh, okay. As you approach, he's just speaking in the most nasal voice possible. Yes, I did indeed chain the Celestial to my service. It was very difficult to have to remove her wings so that she cannot flee and call upon any aid. But it is very efficacious to have one Celestial amongst one's party. Their magic is most lurid, most powerful, especially for healing my failing bones. And she just looks constantly dejected, just being there. And the rest of them are just listening on how he described him chaining and enslaving a Celestial, essentially.
You go before Linalette for now. Because
Okay.
it looks like Kirok isn't gonna make any trouble with the food.
Kirok is eating food.
I'm just gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
I
Totally
mean-
Kirk is not planning to do anything stupid. Yes, leave him alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that, walking around looking for high-ranking people and just listening to whatever the hell they're saying.
Okay. Kirok, as you're there at the table, you have moved to the meat section, and they have brought out a large tray of a very strange, off-putting kind of pale green colored meat that has a distinct odor of sulfur. I suppose Vega Vel's by your side, looking at you eat.
Yeah.
I like
I'll just
smell
keep an
it.
eye on him. Babysit him a bit.
Yeah, it's got a smell of like rotting eggs as they put out the plate before on the table, and some people are like, "Ooh, I'm not touching that one."
Can I do a nature check to try to figure out what this food is?
Sure,
Like
go
this
for it.
meat? Probably will not be able to, but hey, yeah,
It looks like meat. It's just green meat.
I eat it.
3 eggs and ham.
Oh.
It is quite deliciously rich, melts in your mouth, quite fatty and flavorful, and kind of eggy from its sulfurous content. But Vega Vial you can just see him just eating this pale green meat, and it is not a good sight.
I don't care.
I
what
look
he
at
is.
him and give it like, you should try this. Pretty
Yes,
good.
it is. It tastes like premium beef. It's delicious, melts in your mouth.
I do not have much of an appetite after looking at you, so I think I'm off.
Like,
man.
ignore even his comment.
Shade.
Kirok did not like hear or understand what he meant by that. And
Yeah.
Kirok will like look around for like the strongest looking person.
The servers bring out another plate of the same thing, and they look at you like, "Wow, you're really enjoying the Gorgon kebabs, huh?"
The what? And I grab like another handful.
Gorgon flank. The master hunter went out to hunt some gorgons. Normally a delicacy, although unusual.
Oh, tastes good.
I'm glad you enjoyed them. I will tell the chef that his
No.
cooking tonight is much appreciated.
Just don't have him come out to see who's eating it.
They look at you with a quizzical look, but not regardless.
Ugh.
Kirok, you're looking for the biggest possible person?
Yeah, the strongest, buffest person.
Okay, make a perception check, I suppose. I would say that Strength is. Oh, okay. I was gonna justify the person you'd be looking at. Okay.
It's the kid with a 3-foot hat.
Yes, kid with 3-foot hat.
Well,
No.
I just going up talking shit to people, like the dude with the Celestial. I'd be like, isn't it just easier to sign a contract with the devil?
He looks almost offended. It's like, well, yes, it is, but it's.
I mean,
Just
unless you're
mention it, it's
scared of like
easy.
the consequences of like later. But I mean, if you're not intelligent enough to outsmart one on the contract, I mean, I guess you get what you deserve.
Alright,
Which makes
little
it
scared, you little
understandable why maybe you'd probably be, a little scared to go that way and have to go with the Celestial. I get it.
Listen here,
Hey.
little shit. Celestials are very hard to chain to one's command, and it's very difficult to. And then there's just a weird discourse begins between the two of them.
I mean, it doesn't seem that bad. You did it.
Damn. Let's try to start fight a mage. Okay.
Hey, you ever stolen anything from Gorgoy or Ferocia?
No.
Oh. Damn, pussies. You gotta find someone who's got some balls. Man, no one ever wants to go into any good countries. They're all just in here.
Damn.
Stale.
Kirok, I'll say of all the people you just kind of just cursory glance across the entire dinner party. There are a few large individuals who definitely stand out, of course. I mean, any Minotaur, Goliath, or any larger race would definitely stand out.
the first Minotaur I see, I walk up to.
Yeah,
I would
fuck him
say-
up. Yeah.
I'll say the person that probably stands out the weirdest to you is this quite large, quite a large lizard folk who is escorting a very regal, kind of almost demure-looking elven man who is so pale that he'd almost look as if he's translucent. Even his eyes are just like the very palest possible blue. His hair is white as well.
I grab like another handful of the meat and like walk up to the lizard folk.
A group has very quickly gathered around the elf, and he's speaking in a very soft toned voice, and they are just assaulting him with questions in which he's very slowly answering them one by one. And the lizard folk is just staring intently at him in the most unnerving way possible, but he doesn't seem to notice. But the lizard folk does notice you approach the elf, and he just raises the hand and says like, who you? No approach, Guation.
Oh, I don't want to approach him. I want to talk to you.
He looks confused and blinks. He blinks one eye, then the other eye, then both eyes slowly. You talk Utula?
Yeah, you want to arm wrestle?
Why talk Utula?
I want to see how strong you are. Let's arm wrestle.
The elf turns around and nods. Utula, please. You can be free to mingle, by all means, as long as you keep an eye upon me. Okay, Guation. Be back. He just walks away. And you see that he's walking like his one eye just like constantly rotates to just look at Guation the whole time.
I will like walk up to a table that's like where he can look towards his like master or whatever.
Yeah. He looks at you and says like, you good, smart. I can see Guation here. Guation, smart. He looks at you. Is that tasty? He just gestures at the
you wanna
meat all
try
around
some?
your face. Yes.
I
he
like
just reaches
have
out
like
and
a
just grabs a handful from your, like specks from your face and starts eating.
Ah. I'm okay with that.
Oh,
It's pretty good, right?
babies.
A very weird romance has started.
Yeah,
I like.
It's called a bromance.
Yeah. I just imagine Vega on a nearby table just trying not to gag.
I'd be next to Kirok in case he starts something.
Alright,
I like to point
what's
towards-
Iku in all this? Yes.
I think he said he's for Linux, right?
Yeah. You could
All
do
right.
that.
Yeah. Okay. So, how are you interacting with Utala?
So
He's not even looking at you. He's just absentmindedly chewing. He's just staring at Guation.
I like hold out my hand and I say, "Let's see who's stronger."
Okay. We test strength.
Yes, you try to push me in this direction, and I try to push you in that direction. And whoever manages to push the hand down on the table is stronger.
What does strong result in? New word, difficult.
Strong means you can punch people hard.
Utala punched pretty hard already. Why not we just punch?
No, well, we could punch, but this is less violent. We can punch afterwards. No, but I don't want to start a fight immediately. We can do this and then start punching.
You speak Guation. You have wisdom.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty smart, I know.
Okay. Utala do this.
All the colors.
He just puts an arm onto the table. He's not particularly very strong looking. He's just imposingly large, but he doesn't look as if he's extremely strong, I would say. He's just large and imposing. He does not even look all that capable. For example, he's not armed, for one.
Oh my god, is it a monk?
I mean, Lennox isn't armed either.
Well, Kirok has seen Giku, who also is not looking that strong, punch people to death in a few punches, so to Kirok, just not being armed does not mean much.
Okay. Alright, athletics check, woohoo! Oh, okay, Utala's not putting any effort into it. Yeah, you easily overcome him. He doesn't even begin to understand how arm wrestling works, and he was not even looking at you. The entire time you're staring straight at Guation, he's like, oh, so... He's loose?
Yeah. Alright, stand up.
You one finger?
I wanna see how hard you can punch me. I like open my arms and I say, punch me wherever you want.
Utala loose. Utala give finger, right?
No.
You don't want Utala finger?
No, I'm good.
Then why you want to beat Utala?
I wanna see who's stronger.
He just kind of looks at you confused.
Don't you think this place is pretty boring, so I'm trying to get some entertainment.
He's not boring. Guation here. I protect him.
Yeah, but you can protect him while punching me. Punch me.
Okay. He raises up a fist.
I'm not gonna resist, so he probably also has advantage. Because I'm just gonna...
Okay.
Yeah, that hits anyway. But he could crit.
Sure.
Because it's like, I'm like standing there open armed and just waiting for him to punch me, so... Would actually was pretty close to a crit.
Yep. Just let a solid thwack into your nose.
How much damage?
Probably 5. He's not a monk, so he doesn't
Alright.
have a monk's damage dice, so it's just purely his strength.
Right.
He
5
looks at you, he looks at the blood on his head, then he starts licking it.
That's how you get disease. Jesus Christ.
He's a lizard man.
He's a
right?
lizard man, yeah. So he can do what he wants.
Yeah.
I will like put
He
my
looks at you,
hammer.
he's just kind of confused now. It's like, so
Alright, my turn now.
okay. He looks at you. He's
And
like, weapon.
Sorry?
You pick. I pick. Where punch.
Sure. I place my warhammer on the table and I get ready to punch.
He lets you. He's not even looking at you again.
Alright. I'm gonna unarmed attack, which is like I think just my strength plus my proficiency, right?
Yep. Strength plus your proficiency because you're proficient in your own unarmed attack.
Perfect. Plus 7. Oof. Wait, do I
Okay.
have also advantage or?
Yeah. Because he's straight up not looking at you. He's not even attempting to dodge it.
Perfect. Fuck.
Wow.
Okay.
He's done it.
You hit the hardest part of his jaw. And it hurts your hand more than it seems to hurt him. Turns around
You
and
have a
looks at
strong
you.
jaw.
Strong jaw. Important. Crunch bone. If not,
yeah.
Utula no eat marrow. And Utula no grow strong.
I pick up my Warhammer again. I mostly use this to crush things, so...
Utala use whatever Guation give me. Guation give nothing today, so Utala use nothing today. And the elf has walked over to the table, and he's kind of looking up and down. Utala is like, "Are you alright, Utala?" Okay.
I turn towards him with my bloody nose.
And Guation nods deeply. I am so sorry for my manservant's damage to you. I certainly hope
I wanted him to punch me.
It is good. I was worried that it was without consent.
No, I wanted to see how strong he was.
I see. Utala is capable, but he's not, let's just say he was not endowed with significant mental faculties. But nonetheless, he is certainly loyal to me.
York looks at him confused. He seems pretty smart to me.
Two idiots speak with the smartest guy in the room. And Guation does a deep bargain. What is your... How do I refer to you, my friend?
Oh, I'm Kirok, and I'm like, think for a second and then say, bodyguard of Kurek. Yes, that's the one.
I see, Dick. Then Mistress Kurek has deigned to give us her appearance this year, perhaps. Very well.
Yep.
I am Guation, proxy of the Art Curator.
What's your name?
Guation. I'm here in the stead of the Art Curator. He kind of looks around the party. Present. But I am dealing with matters for him. He wishes to not be disturbed as he's enjoying the pleasantries of the night.
Did he just say that he was present?
Yeah.
Yep.
They said there was going to be there.
Did Lennox hear that?
We know that he's going to be here. But we knew that he's going to be here.
Yeah, and it's
but I thought he would take like a more ostentatious approach. But apparently not. So it looks like
Guation is like the elf guy, right?
Yep, he's the extremely pale elf man.
And
he's not old. You can't tell if he looks old.
No, he's old.
He's very pale. Okay,
he's
fine.
old.
You can write that he's pale. He's old because he's all white. Yep.
And lizard folk bodyguard.
Yep.
There you go.
Other bodyguards have shown up around Guation, but it seems that Utala is the main bodyguard to Guation. And Utala's she's kind of just looking around in confusion now. It's like, where Grandmaster? Do not fret yourself, Utala. The Art Curator is indeed present. Okay. Very well.
Oh.
I do wish you a good rest of the night, Mr. Kirok. And please pass my greetings to Mistress Kurek for me. And tell her that indeed the Art Curator has indeed been considering her proposal. He's simply doing as he normally does. He's thinking on it.
You know, people think you're way too much. You should just do.
He gives you a very slight smile. I do agree that sometimes the Art Curator is too cautious in his actions, but he is a cautious man. He prefers to think and plan it out, and I am not against it. There are difficulties involved with Mistress Kurek's plan that may not be immediately apparent to her, or to us even. Therefore, the Art Curator has not deigned to justify it.
Well, I'll give her the message then.
He does
You want some meat? And I take out like a small piece of meat I have like in my pocket of the meat. You want some? Try or some? It's real good.
No, I have eaten my fill. I am certain that Utala will enjoy it regardless.
I give it to Utala.
He eats it.
Ugh.
Also, this is my silent friend Vegaval. He's also a god.
A pleasant meeting.
To you.
What are Lennox Giku and Fiobo doing, talking to the celestial slaver? I guess.
I'm finding other groups. I'm like, so who wins in a fight? Like one of the golems that we could create, or like one of the automatons from like the next town over?
You just start a debate as to what would win. quite a lot of definitely lower end mages are wrapped up in this conversation of them trying to boast that they could defeat the automatons.
Yeah, but I mean, could you make a golem that could do it? The point is, you're not meant to beat them, you're meant to make something that can.
As this discourse continues to unfold, more drinks are brought readily to the table to fuel this hearty discussion. And Kurek herself has reappeared and she is just listening in behind Fearboat. I suppose standing with Lennox.
Pardon?
Kurek has reappeared, left the meeting. She looks kind of concerned, but she doesn't let it affect her so much. She's just standing there listening to Fearbook's discourse about golems versus automatons.
If I spot her, I will walk up to her.
Okay. She nods and sees Kirok's just a messy visage and nods. Enjoying the food, are we?
And a bloody nose.
Yep, she nods. She notices that too, but chooses not to say anything about it.
He does not bother like cleaning up at all. He's just like
nice.
embracing it.
Embracing the bloody nose. Cool.
The guy, what's his name? And Kirok like thinks for a few seconds.
Art curator.
No, I mean the old elf man. What's his name?
Guafia?
That's Guafian, yes, that's the name. He said the art curator is thinking about your proposal and has, still debating it or whatever. And greetings from him.
It's the same reply for the past 6 years now. I don't expect any different anytime soon. I will probably have to move without the art curator's permission. Is anyone else participating in the hearty conversation that Fearbook is attempting to have, arguing about golems versus automatons?
I will say, I could beat all of your golems.
Okay, cool. Kurek she decided to busy herself. I suppose as anyone else following her, she goes interact with other mages of her kin.
Yeah, I will stick to her. Just standing behind her. I'm not gonna say much.
I'm gonna ask Lennox,
Creepily.
are we gonna go listen in more people?
Yeah, we need to gather information. I'm gonna whisper that to her very quietly.
Cool.
Okay.
What kind of information
Or
are we
him, sorry.
looking for?
What?
What kind of information are we looking for?
I'm gonna go back in and continue whispering. Anything about the Arc Curator? Or anything about the Cabal? But don't pry too much.
Interesting. I got the impression that the bodyguard of the Arc Curator's proxy may actually know what he looks like. But I am not sure. But they made it seem the big dumb one at least, the lizard. He did try looking out for him when he was mentioned, like looking around the room, and it makes me think that he's seen him before. I don't think that's a good lead to follow.
He's already here?
The art curator? I believe so. So, don't get me wrong, but this is not the day to do anything.
Lennox is gonna look around for anyone who looks like they could be the Arc Curator.
It's probably the least conspicuous.
Alright, describe to me how you assume the Arc Curator looks like.
Yeah.
I think you would rather look for the opposite, because he doesn't want to be found right now.
Yeah, probably just looks like a normal person.
I'm not gonna look for any physical defining features. I'm gonna more so look for anyone that seems like they're trying to keep a low profile while also either gathering information or participating in conversation.
With his description, I'd look for the most contemplative looking person. A
Make a
person you
perception check.
ask him a question, and then he takes a really long time.
Alright, I
How
guess...
many people are in this party anyway, by the way?
About 100 across 3 floors.
Ooh, 3 floors.
Yep.
So did you want me to roll a perception check, was that?
Yep, perception check with advantage since Vega is helping you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
16.
I would say the person that most matches your combined kind of description of this contemplative person who's just kind of listening in is there's a singular person kind of sitting at a bar by themselves. But there are a few like kind of loud conversations occurring around them, but they seem to be, for all intents and purposes, quite drab and non-conspicuous as much as possible.
Can I try to look for a different kind of person, DM?
Sure.
Like someone who is probably in a group of 2 or, I mean, yeah, 2 or 4 that's not exactly mingling with anyone yet.
Okay. Then you make a perception check to look for this strange pair. Then.
Wait, what? Perception.
Yep, perception. All right. There are indeed there is a pair. Just kind of hanging off to an edge of the party by a little lamplight, kind of just gazing over it.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a drink and then like tumble over around there just to hang around.
Okay. Theobald, many drinks have been brought to your table as you're having a discourse.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've drunk a few of them?
Nah, I'm too young.
Alright. So you're just engaging. So I would say by now you've attracted quite a fair bit of attention because people are quite... I would say they're somewhat invested in this topic of what would happen if the Megacracy was in fact again invaded by any of the other factions. Which, of course, the Sakatina are part of them. Yep. So it does attract quite a fair bit of people who are listening in. Kurak herself has also kind of listened in. She's quipped in a bit as she is. It does seem to be that she is kind of a tinkering expert within the city, even though she's still predominantly magical to some extent. But she does have a lot more technical knowledge than most other mages do.
I'm just gonna start baiting him. I'll be like, look, I'm just saying, I just think the technology's gonna be better. Like, I mean, magic's not even hard. Some people could just do it without even, they're just born and can do it. With technology, you gotta kind of learn it all and you gotta write it down. And obviously the person with the best technology, they're the ones that are gonna be the smartest. So it makes sense. I mean, you don't have to be the smartest to be the best wizard. I mean, look at this guy. And I just gesture to the guy with the celestial and a chain.
He rankles with anger and walks over. It's like, you have upset my honor too much already. I challenge you to a duel, you shit.
I mean, are you challenging me, or like is this one-on-one, or is it like?
Yes, one on you, you little shit.
Okay, cool. Then I mean, you drop the chain. I don't want the celestial getting involved.
He just drops it and like a magical pin immediately rails the chain into the ground, and she kind of squirms in discomfort and kind of bemoans its presence. And he rolls up his sleeves. All right, come at me, you little fuck. We're gonna do a slap duel.
I will.
I mean, the rules are what are they again?
The furthest person moved back is the one who loses.
Okay, cool. And then just for like any collateral, like I don't want to. What happens if your like celestial friend gets caught in the crossfire and dies? Don't they just go back to their like home plane?
Can't hit her. We're not allowed to use weapons outside of the reach of an arm span, you moron.
What if I got really long
what
arms?
If I, for example, on accident hit the celestial? I'm not saying that. I'm just.
I have.
Oh my god! I stumbled. Divine Smite, 2nd level.
Yeah, I was gonna. What if we just challenge? I can just challenge a celestial to a duel.
That is allowed, but she can't consent. She hasn't spoken this entire night.
True. I'll just like whisper. I'll be like.
Yeah, essentially he's challenging you to a slap duel, so you have to roll to hit against each other. The damage done is the distance moved. If you move further, you lose.
I swear, you should drop the illusion and just watch his face as like this 5-foot kid like swells to 8 feet tall. Furbolg.
Alright. Well, so I mean, it's just slapping, right?
Yes, as he rolls up his sleeve and takes off his glove.
Oh, please change back into your true form.
I mean,
Please
it's
do it.
just one, right?
Yes. Are you sure you're not the unintelligent one here with all these questions?
Oh, okay. I mean, and it's just this hand, and I point up this hand and look at it, and I think as I do that, I'm gonna put an echo behind him.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to push him away from yourself. Because if you push him like with an echo from behind you, you're gonna push him towards you.
You just want to grapple
the opposite
behind,
direction.
don't you?
Alright.
You can
And
pull
yeah,
him with the echo.
So it's what, whoever moves back more, or is it right?
Whoever's moved the furthest, yes.
Okay. Well, I'll guess I'll go first, eh?
He allows you, by all means, yep.
Lap that bitch.
Alright. Just gotta prepare. So,
Did he say anything about no magic?
Nope.
I don't think he did.
no, there's nothing but magic. So,
Can you do,
I think I
the
might
blade
guidance.
thing?
I might guidance myself a little bit up on this one here.
Mm-hmm.
You should just use fucking what's the cantrip?
Can you use booming blade with a fist?
Yeah, I can use Booming
Yeah,
Blade
you
with
can.
it. I've got my armor on, man. I got Thunder Gauntlets going on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Oh yeah.
I pointed to my hand and I said, "This hand, there's a Thunder Gauntlet on that hand."
Well, for you don't look like you have one, right? Because
Are your eyes
Yeah,
where your
I'm
hat
just
are?
eyes.
Or
Yeah,
they where your
kinda. I don't really fully understand. I think they're kind of where the hat is, because it's
That's gonna
still
be really-
physically there.
Everyone be like looking down at you.
Yeah, yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
It would feel
Right.
rather weird that
Yeah.
everyone's looking like at your crotch area.
Slap the shit out of this fucking fool.
Yeah, give me a slap.
Yeah, go on.
With
Yeah, not
25, and so it'd just be the 14.
Yeah, as you just punch him and he just kind of flies back 14 feet and lands on his ass with a groan. He stands back up, wiping some blood off his face. Very
I
well.
clap.
That would have been a little bit noisy.
Yep, I mean, that has attracted the attention of people, but none of the manners guards have responded, so you're still within the rules. Now he walks over to you and is like, okay, verily, my turn. He just taps himself. And
Stand by the way, like 10 feet within Phobos range, like on the side. So in case he needs to make a save, he has like a bonus.
okay, yep. He taps himself, and just a magical aura overtakes the little diminutive man, and he slaps Phobo.
That's...
And does absolutely nothing, even though a huge amount of damage kind of dissipates across Phobos' armor.
I
When he
laugh
tries
at
to
him.
touch him, does he get to like see through the illusion because
Yep.
it's an illusion?
Is it
Yep.
concentration?
No, the illusion, like, he like
It just-
noticed
if you-
it as it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he would know it's an illusion, yep.
Yeah, if you physically try to interact with me, it doesn't feel like what it's meant to feel like. Like, you go to touch my skin and you realize it's hard as metal, and you'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly. He'll look at that, look at his hand, and it's like, you're using illusory magic. You're not even pretending to be yourself. This duel is incomplete. He
I
just
mean-
walks away with a huff.
Any good mage would have seen that I was doing that. It's not hard to detect
Pussy.
illusory magic. I mean, you guys all knew it was an illusion, right?
I said, I knew.
Some of them
Yep, I
shrug, and some of them shrug, and some of them just sit up straight and say, I don't care. But in general, the audience does agree that you did win over this guy, who haughtily picks up the chain again and walks off. Esme, we're getting out of here. We're all savages here tonight. And someone passes everyone, drinks kind of flow freely, and everyone's given a drink to celebrate. Huzzah!
Hey, you! And I point towards the man that's like walking away with his celestial.
Turns around. What? You fucking cat!
You want to show off your celestial? Let me fight her.
Why would I let you do that? She is my enslaved being.
You embarrassed yourself today. You don't want to show off. You boasted about her abilities. Why don't you show them off?
Esme does not fight. She is my magical focus and my magical power source. No, I will not risk her presence. Get away from us.
There's a hungry eyes in his he has like hungry eyes towards her and like coward.
Can Kira give me a wisdom saving throw?
Alright. 25.
Okay, you feel a presence attempting to kind of penetrate your mind, kind of skirting around it. It's quite a gentle touch, as if you're slowly trying to look for a small crack to get in. And once you save, it just immediately retracts rapidly. I guess you can also do a perception check at the same time. As you realize this effect had been trying to work its way into your mind, you notice that Esme, the Celestial, started slightly and just tried very hard to then continue to be still.
I like walk up to her real close.
She kind of shirks away, turns, and he steps in front and is like, "What are you trying to do, man?"
Did you just try to invade my mind? There's like an anger in his eyes.
Looks at her. She can't even cast magic any longer. I've removed her vocal cords. She's mute and incapable of casting magic. She's just simply a reservoir conduit of power now.
Yeah, that seems very cool.
What is your name? And I look at him.
Hearken.
Alright,
he spits at your feet and walks out.
How do you write that? Hearken? Hearken. Alright. Person to kill Celestial.
No! Celestial.
That's the thing. Another character would feel bad for the Celestial, but Kiro just wants to kill a Celestial.
During...
Also, I have a feeling that the Celestial didn't even want to fuck with me. She probably wanted to cry for help or something.
Yeah.
And now I feel out of character. I feel really bad.
And then,
It's the thing if you play a character like this. Out of character, you feel really shitty. When in character, you don't.
Yeah, he could be anywhere near.
You should be used to it by now. With that
near the couple. To hear
yeah.
about the Celestial being muted, because the book part very muted.
Yeah, I mean, there was a big commotion with Furbolg's deal with Hearken. Yep.
And he I never did anything inherently really evil. Like.
So Giku is like, were you close enough to listen to Hearken describe the fact that he, for all intents and purposes, mutilated a Celestial, chained and enslaved it?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, you would have heard that.
A gape and like, what the fuck? This guy. Oh my god, I don't want to be him tonight.
I like look at Giku as I walk towards the group again, and I say, "I want to kill that guy."
Do not bother. It's not our concern.
Kurek kind of brings over some drinks to you guys and gives you guys a glass and cheers. It's just like, that was very entertaining, Mr. Fearbolt, to have beaten Hearken so soundly. He's normally, well, I mean, you've seen him. He's, despicable is, the nicest word I can think of to describe him.
I mean,
how I like look at I look at Kurek and I'm like say, what's the punishment for killing someone in this city?
Kind of looks at you quizzically. Depends on the manner and the premediation of the death.
Yep, Papa.
If I wanted to kill him to kill a Celestial, how much of a punishment would I get?
That sounds quite premeditated. That is probably quite a long jail sentence you have there, Mr. Kiro. I would suggest you don't speak about this openly, especially now against someone like Hearken, who you should not be attempting to kill. She says with caution.
So I gotta provoke him.
I mean,
It just
there
doesn't
could
work
be.
out time.
Even in
I
the
mean, you've already provoked him.
even in the sense of self-defense, you would still ultimately lose this case if Harkin was to die. You would still be executed.
And if I kill a
During this
celestial,
point, Lennox is going to walk over to that person at the bar
Okay.
and sit next to him, and he's going to get a drink.
Okay. They turn around and they're actually a sheep, and there is a very strong smell of rot, like the sickly sweet smell of rot, and you notice that she's only
They're
using her
actually a
left
what?
hand.
It's a lich.
Sorry?
They're a what?
The smell of rot is very strong coming off her.
No, but you said she was something.
She's only using her left hand to drink. Like, as you sit next to you, realize that her right hand just hanging limply to one side. She just notices you sit down, she just raises her glass and just, to acknowledge your presence, she just downs it.
Any story that go along with that? And I point to her right hand.
She looks at it. Yeah, too much jerking off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'll do it.
yeah, that will
She
do
looks
it.
at you, waiting to see her response.
Remember, kids, don't master rape. You lose your hand.
True. That's what my mom told me.
Lennox, he usually wouldn't even crack a smile at this. He doesn't really consider it funny, but he's trying to be somewhat charming, so he very slightly pretends to laugh.
Okay. She just
Performance check to
Yeah,
see how
performance
well you.
check.
performance check. Go on, convince her that you found it funny.
That was a good jest.
Convince this
my lady.
depressed-looking woman that
Oh,
you found it
no.
funny. She did not really. She did not succeed. She can tell it was a forced laugh.
You're like,
Ha, ha,
ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
ha,
She
ha.
gets another glass and just says, "Is it?" Or you can just get cursed by a demon lord. Also, another way to get a hand like that.
Mm-hmm. What, who are you, might I ask, if you don't mind?
Why do you ask?
You just seem more interesting than everyone else. Everyone else is trying to grab attention.
This is a very
I
strange
find
way
it
to
more
pick up women,
interesting
I will point
And
out, sir.
those don't. I am not interested, honestly.
Lennox, the womanizer.
Not
Get it, boy.
Not Tamara.
Tamara.
Yeah.
You one of the fuck, what are they called? Sorry, give me a second. Fuck, I didn't write it down. The Majorati or the other one. I don't know what they're called.
The Congregationists.
That one.
Yeah,
She shakes her head. Neither. I don't believe in that crap. Never was my concern. I don't really care for the Far Realms and all that hocus pocus around it.
What do they have to do with the Fire Realm?
They're both involved in trying to access it in some, or not access it, I suppose. That's what the Moderati Congregationists want to access the Far Realms to sap more power away from it and get stronger, and the Moderati are against interfering in something you don't really understand.
Mm-hmm.
What was our the Kurak again? Was she congregation?
She's Moderati. But she's
Moderati.
considered a radical because she actually does want to walk into the Far Realms,
Yeah.
remember?
That's why I was confused. I thought she was like.
Yep.
And so, what do you want to do with the Fire Realm?
Nothing. I want nothing to do with it. That's not my academic concern or my research concerns. I'm more interested in the Underplanes.
Mm-hmm. I assume that's where the arm came from.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was a warlock, you see. And she just finishes her third drink.
I've well, I haven't met many, but I've met a few, and they do generally tend to be the unfortunate.
Especially if your patron decides to retract their power and curse you instead. Yes.
What'd you do to attract that type of curse, I guess?
As far as I understand it, I did absolutely nothing. But other entities within the city have been muscling in on the fiendish pacts. My patron got a more attractive deal, and part of it was to, I guess in some way or form, he took out his ire upon me.
I don't know what you expected, really. They are underplanar beings.
She gives you a smirk. Indeed, there is a certain belief that you can control the chaotic. You cannot, it seems. So I'm now doomed to a slow death by rotting away while still alive.
Couldn't you get some sort of remove curse?
I've tried, obviously.
Hmm.
No, the curse to rot is inset in the blood itself. Even if I were to amputate, I would still rot away from inside. So, all I can do now, I suppose, is pursue a faster self-death, I guess.
Well, cheers to that, I guess.
Cheers indeed, as she clinks glasses with you.
Well, it was nice talking to you for a moment. I wish you a good night.
Yep.
And I'll drink the rest of the drink and then walk away.
Yep. Hey, Lennox. Can you give me a con save?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. No. What happened? What am I doing? 16.
Cool. Giku, you say you wanted to approach this couple that's just the pair that's standing off to one side observing the entire party, right?
I think Kiko's AFK right now.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Oh no! Okay, well, what's everyone else doing, I guess?
Can I try and figure out what that concept was for?
No?
I mean, you
Probably
would
just
yeah,
not to throw up or something.
No?
No, I bet you it was poison drink.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of worried.
I'm not
I
saying
would have.
No?
I'm gonna say that if the art curator is here, it's probably going to be some of our bodyguards. They're probably going to be pretty inconspicuous.
I have a non-meta question to ask everybody. How many of you guys had drinks celebrating Furbolg's victory?
I didn't.
Kirok doesn't really drink, he just eats.
I was still put off by fucking Kira. Actually, no, I would be drinking after that. I would have drunk.
Okay, how about Fearbolg? Will Fearbolg have drunk after he beat Harken?
No, I'm too young.
Okay, so it's just Vegovia then. Okay, so Vegovia also has to do a con save.
Easy.
You also get, you're probably like within a few feet of me, so you get the bonus.
Yeah, at the point of time where he drank his drink, he was already right next to Kira. Yep.
So you get a +3.
Okay, cool.
16.
No, wait. Yeah, +3. That's correct.
Alright.
So 16.
I suppose in this case, we will just say that you guys can see Giku trying to approach this strange couple, this strange pair at the side of one party. I suppose anybody wants to help in, or what else they want to do at this party, they can do so. But it does seem as if the party is somewhat dying down or closing up for the night.
I go up to
I also say that at some
random-
point in time, you guys will have noticed that Zuxoli is also in the party, but he has chosen not to interact with you guys at all.
That's okay.
Yeah, we don't
Who
want to
was that
interact with
guy?
him either.
The Cabal guy.
The very tall, thin, elven man who normally wears the skins of the people he's killed, but now
Is
he's
he not
wearing
wearing-
actual clothes.
That'd be funny.
He's wearing actual clothes, but he still has this very gross staff made of bones of the people that murdered his sister.
Wasn't there also a bugbear like with him? Is that the guy not there?
No.
Just
I'm pretty
him?
sure that was a changeling.
He has other people around him, but you do not recognize them. They are not the other two members of the Cabal you have seen.
Probably part of the congregation. Oh, sorry, the Moderati. Wait.
No, they were.
They are
the
part of the
congregation.
congregation, right?
Congregationists. Yeah, I'm right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta remember which is which.
Yeah, for the rest of the party, I'm gonna be looking for more outliers like that person who I was talking to before, and I'm gonna be looking for people who are outliers and are also neutral in the Moderati congregation. argument, because we know that the Arc Curator is neutral. So I'm gonna like compile a mental list of everyone who fits that description and is also neutral.
Okay. Sure thing. I mean, then in that case, you would also notice the individual, the two people that Giku was trying to approach. Okay, I want to see what people around the chatting about. Okay. Okay.
Kirok is bored. He's gonna look for a person to fight.
God.
All right.
not with you.
Yeah, the people around the
I will
around
go in the
pair
middle.
are just talking about general politics of Others Bell, and they're just kind of noticing along. I guess Giku can give me a perception check to see what the two of them are doing aside from just listening into the conversations.
Yeah, I bet they're speaking in code words.
They are not talking to one another.
Oh, that's another thing. That's another thing I'd be doing. I'd be investigating those people to see if they've got some sort of illusion magic on them.
Okay.
And also
Just
if
bump
they've
into
got
them.
any just
I doubt it
normal
would have illusion.
disguises.
No one knows what he looks like anyway. Like, why bother?
I mean, Philbook has an illusion, so like, why wouldn't these people?
No, but I mean, like, if the Arch Curator, if no one knows what he looks like...
Yeah, but the lizard folk wasn't able
I'll roll
to
for
spot
you.
him.
Yeah, but that's just because he could have not been nearby. There was a
Okay,
brief...
Yeah, but I don't think the Archcurator is gonna not disguise himself when there is people that know him at the party.
I think the people that know him are, like, the...
Also,
I don't
he's
think it
probably
really
not
matters. I'm gonna
very
check
trusted
anyway.
people.
He's not gonna use disguise self, he's probably just gonna use a polymorph or something like that.
Giku, they are
Also
passing
so-
around
It's all
small
speculation.
vials to one another. That's what the pair by the side of the party are doing. And others have also kind of shown up and are beginning to also take these little strange vials from them.
Probably drug dealers.
Yeah.
My wizard juice.
Let's get fucking high.
Let me check what's Giku's passive stealth.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, no. This is pure speculation, but I bet you there's lycanthrope blood in all the drinks. We're all gonna turn.
Oh my
Giku's
God, that
passive
was
stealth
hilarious.
is 15. Okay, they would have noticed Giku is looking at them, and one of them will walk over to Giku, and I suppose Lennox, since Lennox is also looking for strange individuals, and they will offer you one of the pills.
No,
you
those
like-
are the lycanthrope stuff.
Would you like an after party mint?
And I look at her. How much?
Very on.
It's on the house. The manor provides.
It's 100% gonna turn you into a werewolf.
I don't think you could put werewolf lycanthropy in pill
I'm
form.
gonna roll an insight check to figure out what it is.
These are wizards.
I
Or,
know,
like,
but
right.
How would insight tell you what it is?
Okay, well I'm gonna
Here,
roll
give
an
it a
insight
lick.
check to try and figure out whether they're trying to give me something or whether they're trying to fuck me over.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Can I roll?
As far as you're
13.
concerned, they are honestly trying to give you something that they are giving to you as an after-party mint, a way to calm down as they're being put it. They see your trepidation and they look at you kind of confused. It's like, is this your first sharing session?
Yes.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. Perhaps you're unaware. This is a psychedelic, a way to calm down after the sharing session, owing to its great anxiety may bring upon those who are present. It is a way to temper one's mood before returning to politer society.
I'll be right, thanks.
Anxiety pills.
Big bitch.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, like, these pills are being offered to pretty much everyone who's still in attendance at the party. A fair amount of people are taking them, quite a fair amount of them are not. Kurek herself has chosen not to.
Kirok will walk into the middle of like the floor they're at right now, and I go shout, "Anyone want to fight? I'm bored."
You see a few people who look somewhat interested, but then you can almost immediately tell that they're almost all exclusively the entourage, and they are very quickly told by their masters to leave it the fuck alone. You can hear someone whisper, "You never pick a fight with the person who is actually asking for a fight." That means he has nothing to lose because he's an idiot. So you don't pick a fight. And then the big guy's like, "Well, he's asking for it, which is why you don't do it." This is
I
not
walk up to the
difficult.
both of them talking. Let's fight.
Big guy about to talk, and the mage says, "Nope, absolutely not. We are leaving."
Come, Kirk, this is not the place. We will do our fighting tomorrow, no?
Yeah, Kura kind of walks over to Pills. It's like, "Okay, Kira, I feel as if you need to calm down." And she offers you one.
I had an entire day of boring talking and everything. I need to fight someone.
I will fight
I'm
you
gonna walk
afterwards.
over to. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Kira. I'll fight you afterwards. Just shut the fuck up.
She kind of just mouths to herself. I mean, you can fight your own demons by eating the pill.
No, look, we get this whole party done, and then after we are free from service for tonight, you can either wait till tomorrow or you can beat the shit out of each other outside. But I do not think we should.
I look at Leonard and say, "Alright, before we go to sleep, we'll fight."
Okay.
I could do with the practice anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue inspecting everyone at the party.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Basically, the
Iku.
two people I was spotting were just dealing out vials. Was that?
Yeah, they were preparing them.
Oh well. I'm no longer interested in them.
All right. I guess the important question now is anyone eating any of the psychedelic?
I want to take one, but I don't want to use it.
Okay.
Just so I have one on hand. Could be
I'm
useful.
interested in anything that's not me. Well, at least free handout that's not me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'll just add it to my inventory.
Yakira's gonna go to the table with the food and like eat the rest that's like still there. Probably cold as fuck, but he doesn't care.
No, it's magically warmed. It's kept
okay.
warm. Yeah. It's a magical
Perfect.
city. Why would he
He's
not
gonna
do that?
gouge on it.
Okay. Cool beans. And yeah, I mean, I would say that Lennox, you have a general sense of some of the mages who are part of neither factions who are neutral, but none of them kind of. I would say you don't get the sense that they are high up in Cavian society. But then again, I would like to again point out, I don't think you guys would begin to understand how to find our curator.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, no, that's the best he's got. Really, just look around.
Yeah, I suppose you guys can give one last shot at trying to find him in this party. I guess.
I don't think he's still gonna be
Depending on
here.
what
I think
clue
he
you
would've
guys
left.
want to work off. So Vega, but what are you
Are
looking
there,
for?
Are there like servers as well?
Yes, of course there are servers. There's been people going
Right,
around giving food. And
I'm gonna be looking at them too, because like that would be like the perfect cover.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay, so what about server would tip you off or like confuse you?
It doesn't serve.
Someone seemed to be paying attention to what people are saying, and like unless they all seem to be doing that, and in which case I'll be more selective. But yeah, someone who seems to be perceptive.
Okay, yeah, a fair amount of the servers are listening in conversations because they're trying to listen to see if any of the mana guards need to intervene, but they are not actively looking around the party or anything. They just seem to be keeping an eye over things.
Hmm. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind then.
And what would Vega VR be trying to look out for? I guess.
I was looking. I don't think he's here. If I'm honest. I feel like he would have left. I doubt he would stay for this long. But I am inclined to believe that the demeanor is probably going to be more telling. So I want to try and find someone more contemplative, or yeah, I don't know how else to word it.
Okay.
Like, you know, someone who, I don't know, like, I don't know how else to word it. I don't think we're going to have much luck, so I'm not super concerned for one.
I'll say the most contemplative person at this late in the party is definitely going to be the proxy of the art curator, who is on the second
Yeah.
floor overlooking most of the general hubbub downstairs, Guathian just overlooking it.
That would be a good bait, that he actually is the art curator, but I don't think I'm going
I
to
feel
get
like
it.
that would be a little bit too obvious.
I don't think it would be. I think that's like, who would think that the proxy of the Arc Curator would actually be the Arc? You know what I mean?
I mean, that was actually one of the first things I thought when we were talking to him.
Hey, I know. I'm gonna ask a whole bunch of guys. You want to go steal stuff from Ferosia?
Most of them will say no. Why would they leave the city and risk being caught and killed?
Yeah. See, they're not Arc Curators. Pussies. Be like, our Curator would be a badass and be like, hell yeah. What's the plan? Let's do it.
It kind of just whispers
find
around.
that
Yeah,
unlikely.
Curator's a cautious man. He would never do something like that. Over the course of his century of tenure, he's only ever done 3 things.
Be honest,
that we
sounds
know.
like
Actually,
a
yeah, that's
really
another good
boring
point.
bastard,
That
you know?
we know of.
I think you have like this picture of a badass like wizard, but I have a picture of like an old man that just does not want to decide on anything. It's like, should I do this? No, but this. And then like 10 years later, he's still deciding on one thing, and that's like what he gonna eat for breakfast.
Kurak has approached Guathion, and they are engaging in a stifled shouting match in some regard. She seems quite incensed about talking to Guathion, and he's trying to calm her down, but she's not having any of it.
I back her up.
Okay, so you
But
show
you're
up, and she's just telling him,
standing
like, you must, Guathion, I must insist that I speak to the Curator. He has already read the proposal multiple times. I don't believe he has. It is important to research into the far realms. The congregations are getting ever closer to actually tapping into its power. We are aware, Miss Kurak. And then why would you not then justify and allow for my plan to enter into the far realms to study what's on the other side? It is too dangerous. The Arcurator decided we do not understand what is on the other side. He doesn't have enough requisite knowledge and resources to make the decision yet. It's been 2 decades, Guathion. How's he not figured it out? And that there is knowledge that is quite esoteric and difficult to obtain. You should know this as well, Miss Kurak. I am aware, but doesn't he know how to take some risks? He has taken risks, Miss Kurak. That's how he became the Arcurator. But now is the time for safety. For concern, he must take care of the city and its people. She kind of just looks upset and walks off in a huff, telling Kirok to follow her.
I like, as I walk away, I say, you are aware that there was like a Far Realm monster in this city. Just thought I'd point that out, and I walk away.
Guathion nods. We are aware they have infiltrated the city, Mr. Kirok.
So maybe you should think about listening to her.
Careful about how we approach this.
How long has the Arcurator been in power? Do we know?
A century.
A century. So he's at least a century old.
Maybe
Probably
he
like
is
an
the
elf.
Curator, but he just refers to himself in 3rd person, and everyone's confused that with him being the.
Everyone just assumes that it's not him, but he just speaks in 3rd person.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Kurak ever
think
tell us
he
what's the 3 things he's ever done? Or is that something the guy just mentioned?
No, it's just something that someone just casually mentioned when Theobald brought it up, that the Arcurator has only ever passed 3 laws in his 1 century of being here.
And what
Which
was
is
the
quite weird because
honest,
he hasn't commanded people to do anything. He's only ever told people to do 3 different things. That's it.
It
What were
feels
those
like the
3
city
things?
doesn't have like specific laws. It's more like people stop you if you do something stupid.
Yeah, that's generally the case. There is a general code of law, but yeah, the richer you are, the more powerful you are, laws stop applying to you so much.
Yeah.
Once again, that's why killing someone who is very rich most likely will end up in you being executed as well.
Remember, fines just
Worth
means
it.
illegal for poor people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fines just means illegal for the poor.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So if someone who is in high standing can justify how they accidentally killed someone, they get away with it. AKA, if Kurak kills someone by accident in an experiment, she most likely will get away with it scot-free.
So if he accidentally killed a rich guy in an experiment,
Yeah, that doesn't work because he's also rich and he has more status than her, so she would get in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, we accidentally did an experiment that blew up his house. Oops.
It would have to be someone who has more status than him who kills him. Then the guy wouldn't get in trouble. But yeah, I guess with that, the sharing session kind of comes to a close and Kurak leaves in a huff, calling for carriages to come.
Before we leave, when Kerbot was when the person was saying like there's only 3 things, like
Mhm.
I would like to ask like what's the 3 things that he did? I mean, it can't be that bad. I mean, seriously, only 3. What are the 3?
No open dueling, no open warfare, essentially. So none of the factions are allowed to fight each other openly, like apparently like they used to.
Wait, what? He says no open warfare, and then now.
Yeah, no open warfare inside the city, so the different factions don't fight each other openly, try to kill each other.
Okay. Not that bad.
Second one was the very thing you're currently attending. The sharing sessions were started by this art curator.
Oh.
And the third thing was the exhibitions, also started by.
Oh.
Those are the 3 things he's ever done.
So
As
these
far as
second
the
2
city's
aren't
concerned.
really laws, more so events. So he made 1 law and 2 events.
Well, there are ways to calm down the city's political turmoil. By having people not kill one another, actually politically talk things out democratically in some way. So you do get the sense that he's actually actively trying to protect the city from itself.
In the last century.
That's why we have to kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Kill the one guy stabilizing the city. That is correct. That is precisely
then
what the
we'll-
king wants him did, though.
That's why it will implode on itself, and then the other countries can fuck them
Yeah,
up.
I mean, that is the reason why King Horlight told you all to assassinate him. He's the one person holding the entire city of Arvis Bell from going to political turmoil again.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing, the last thing I'm probably going to do before we leave is the guy whose name I can't remember. Give me a second. Guathian.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep an eye on him discreetly and pay attention to who he's paying attention to. Like, who does he not talk to, but speak to? But not talk to, but like look at or pay attention to.
Make a perception check. Make a perception check, and I would think stealth. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. He notices you
Damn.
noticing him.
Fuck. I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be too unusual for people looking at him.
Yeah. His gaze quite frequently shifts to Zuxoli and some of the members that's following him, as well as some of the other majors that are in the party. You get the general sense that he's keeping an eye on what the congregationists are doing and what they're trying to discuss with one another. And none of them do seem to have approached him to speak with him throughout the night.
They're
That makes
probably
sense.
against the current. If anyone's going to kill him, it's going to be the congregation.
Yeah, probably. I feel like they probably have more military power than the Morderati. So,
I mean, as far as you know, you guys assume that all the cabals are powerful, so.
Aren't the bodyguards of the Arch Curator, do they just look like the normal rough and tough kind of dudes, or
As in,
like do they?
as in the proxies.
No, yeah, the proxies. Sorry.
Guathion has 3 bodyguards, one of which is Uthula, who just kind of seems like a dumb brute. The other 2, one of them is a more grizzled, more middle-aged looking man. Not like a brute kind, definitely seems as if someone he's recruited straight from the military. And the last is a more lithe and thin woman.
I bet you it's one of them. But, you know.
I will say as well, Lennox, as you're looking at this, 3 other individuals do walk towards Guathian from further up in the manor. You have not seen them at the party thus far. But when they unhood and begin speaking with him, they all look very similar to him. Very pale, eyes that are almost not blue, and white hair. They look like clones of him, but you can tell that they're all siblings.
Alright.
There is a council, and there's multiple Arch Curators. That's why they get nothing done, because they always have to argue.
Yeah, because they're always arguing over what they should do.
Yeah, with that, Kurek leaves the party in a huff.
Or the sick Draculums, which is probably more.
And then she, even though she initially didn't want to, she's gonna eat one of the psychedelics and just kind of just groans loudly inside the carriage.
Yeah, we're gonna follow her. I mean, I'm gonna follow her. I don't know what the rest
Of course, it's the only way out of the demi plane is her. Yes. Alright, I guess with that, you guys leave the party via her carriage back to her cottage, and she just goes into her hands. The Tab Arch Curator and fucking Guathion. Just been sideballing my project for the better part 3 decades now. You guys get anything done during that?
I mean, he's never passed a law saying you can't do a project without approval.
That is very true, Mr. Theobald. That is very true. And I have the resources to do it. It is... The thing is that it is more problematic if the Art Curator doesn't back it. If he doesn't back it, I don't have access to his resources and his protection, more importantly, and his legitimacy. Then I'm just operating as a Moderati agent. I don't want to be on either side of either the Moderati or the congregation. I want this to be for the good of the city, and that's why I want the Art Curator to back it.
Why don't you just be the Art Curator?
She looks at you with a very dark look. Don't say such things out loud.
What if we go visit the Art Curator?
How do you get that position?
The Art Curator killed his predecessor. That's how he became the Art Curator. Typically, historically, most of the Art Curators have gotten their position by killing their previous one.
I assume
She
that's
looks at you with
why
very dark eyes. He's like, the Moderati are not against or not above having the Art Curator assassinated. And that's why I don't exactly enjoy being part of their faction either.
Kirak thinks, so I'm gonna be the leader of this city when I kill him.
Whoa.
He should
That's what he thinks.
You have to also be legitimated and recognized. There's also that other part.
Well, no, Kirak does not care about. He thinks, I'm gonna be the leader, and then I'm gonna tell everyone to kill themselves. Easy. Everyone dies.
Just make a rule saying you cannot kill the Art Curator.
Well, make you play.
It is illegal. Do
5
not kill Art
IQ.
Curator.
Yeah, the 5 IQ play.
The 1 IQ play.
Yeah.
The half an IQ play.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys have any other questions for Kurek? She does seem quite upset, but you have somehow convinced her to do her project without the Art Curator's permission. She does it as if she will do it regardless whether or not he supports it.
But yeah,
well, can you not tell him you're gonna do it, and even with Howder's backing, and then he might, decide, fuck it, I'm gonna support her.
That if it comes to that, yeah, I will do that. I will contact Guathion and his cadre and inform them of that.
Yeah, then they might be like, oh, fuck, no, she's gonna do it, and then but like, I guess we gotta help her.
Yeah. And sorry, Giku, you were saying something?
yeah, so Giku was just wanting to ask, like, why not just go straight to his office instead of going through Guathion?
Because you can't just walk into the Art Curator's office since he doesn't want to be seen by anyone ever.
I mean, like,
The only people who have ever seen the Art Curator are his proxies. We don't even know where he lives. We only know where the proxies live. The only people we know for certain has ever seen the Art Curator are his 4 proxies. Guathion and his siblings.
If killing him would be how you became leader, I would not want to be visited by anyone as well, or seen.
Precisely.
Reckless.
Yeah, she just looks at you. Yes, precisely. At least he gets this one. He gets one thing. He caught one ball.
Well, I'm smart.
Yes. But either way, I do have excellent news. I was able to figure out that indeed one of the Moderati do have business ventures in the Malian outpost, and indeed we can utilize the teleport circle there and back, if necessary.
So we can do it before then, because then we will have no travel time, right?
If you're so keen on attending the exhibition, yes. I, once again, am unsure as to why you want to attend the exhibition so much, but I will not stop anybody who wants to learn more.
We don't like pending jobs. Like, you tell us you want to do something, so, like, get it done already.
Very well. I suppose that's an admirable thing. Yep.
Okay.
How much do we need to do there? Like, how long do you think it will take? What we have to do for you there?
I haven't A clue. There are about. She kind of pulls out a sheaf of parchment and she looks at it. I have about 5 sites planned out, but more are made apparent than perhaps that. Mainly is to gather information so that there shouldn't be too much. But as well, I can trust that you've been making observations on my behalf since I do not have eyes there.
Mm-hmm.
But like the tear isn't that big, right? So
The tear is the entire region. It's not a physical kind of
yeah, no, I know,
asunder.
but
yeah,
I mean the island isn't like insanely big. It's like
it is not.
decently big, but not.
Traversing it is, I've been told, not the most difficult thing from a geographical standpoint. The difficulty comes in the eccentricities of the location, as well as the new local fauna that is abound.
I hold up my hammer. I got this.
Well, yes.
Local fauna, I'll say with a raised eyebrow.
Once again, things have stepped through from the far realms, but we don't know why things can't go in. And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yes. Things
Yeah,
that are
fauna
not
is
from
like-
our world have stepped through. The local fauna have mutated thanks to its close influence into the far realms. Its influence comes out and affects the ground around it.
What kind of idiot would do that? You know?
What kind of idiot would rip open a portal into the far realms and stabilize that portal?
I mean, he set up a contingency plan. If these idiots haven't figured out that all you need to do is cast teleport, it's really your own fault.
Well, I
That's
think
a
actually
few-
getting to where the tear is the hard part, considering what the fuck is coming out of that place.
You just gotta cast teleport.
Yeah, but you gotta be, know the place.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and but every day for 1 year, need to draw the teleport circle there for it to be permanent. That's probably the
No,
hardest
you
part.
don't have to use the... No, it's only the teleport spell. If you use teleport circle, it won't work.
Ah,
Has to be the teleport spell. That was the conditions of the symbol.
okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
But honestly,
So it was
that I
more
was
so
spending
a problem like that he thought he could figure out himself if it came to it, but then he just got teleported back and he was like, okay.
Not my
Oops.
problem anymore.
Yeah, not my problem anymore. I don't care.
Yep, I guess with that you guys can long rest your character sheets in some way or form.
Oh yeah, fixed my nose.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
just
did-
fix it.
Oh no! Me
Fine.
and Kira have got a fight to do.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh.
Wait, let me lose my 3 hit points again. We're gonna fight?
Oh,
Fuck.
I don't know if we're gonna.
Burn all your
actually-
resources.
No, I will say that you guys just spend the night sparring each other, I guess, for the hell of it to exhaust
Well,
one
let's
another.
roll a d100 to see who wins.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Random chance, because I think we're pretty even. Like,
Oh. Shit!
Damn.
Beat it into the fucking ground!
Okay. I was gonna say like Lennox is trying to like let off some steam about how you're annoying him so much, but like with a 2, he probably like just gives up. He's like, oh fuck it, I'm too tired for this shit.
Beaten into the fucking dirt.
That's
Damn, that's a fat.
after that disappointing fight, he's gonna fight with his line. And then
Okay. Alright, just to check again, no one took the pill, right? No one took the red
Nah.
pill.
No.
no. I mean, I physically took it. I didn't take it.
You didn't eat it, okay.
He did
No.
not consume.
Alright, I'm gonna write down my notes. Everyone's a pussy.
Hero
Maybe I'll
does not
take it right
need
now.
performance
Fuck you.
enhancing drugs.
Go on,
Man.
fucking do it. Take the damn pill. I dare you.
Drugs can be useful,
I
you
dare
can
you.
lace
Take the powerful magical psychedelic that was given to you by a bunch of wizards.
Mm,
Look, all I'm saying
yeah,
is
that doesn't sound like a good idea. Yeah. Well, if we're gonna go to the Great Tear, I believe that we should go soon.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That way we can
since
get
we can
back
go
faster.
now.
Even better. Do we have anything we need to do beforehand?
Obtain resources.
Yeah, money. We need money, which we're gonna be doing by doing this job.
yeah.
Well,
Which
other
actually,
kinds of
I-
resources.
I'm gonna ask Kurak.
Mhm.
Did we get paid for last night?
She looks at you. Yep, and she nods. Yes, indeed. Yep.
And also, what about this this other job? How much do we get paid for that?
Again, my offer is you pick your payment in some regard. How do you want to be paid?
Money.
Okay, very well. Financial return it is. Cash.
But how much?
Last night she will pay each of you 150 gold.
Probably worth
Now
it.
I can get that fucking cloak. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Is
and
that what
for
we're
the
getting? 150?
yeah, and for the expedition, she says that'll depend on the information she gets.
Okay. For an average amount of information, what would you?
She shrugs. Anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 a person.
Okay, cool. I'm
So
gonna
much is okay.
I'm gonna file away that information and think, yes, we are definitely doing this job. And then he's gonna go to a magic shop. Not the same magic shop, fuck that guy. I'm gonna go to a different magic shop and get a robe of protection. Or a ring of protection.
Using our precious gold bars.
Fuck
Cloak.
yeah.
Okay.
So, including Furbolg's money, if he would allow me to use it, I would
go for
have
Just remember to take it out of the.
515 gold.
I think I had to import it to your sheet yourself, because I don't think you can buy from
Yeah,
the
just-
equipment shop.
Also, what about braces of defense? Is that a similar amount of money, or?
Braces of defense?
Yeah, it just gives you +2 AC. It's
Nope,
the
they're more
equivalent of having a shield.
They're more expensive. By a fair
Okay.
more amount.
Okay. Well, I'll stick with the.
The Cloak of Protection.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright, I've imported a Cloak of Protection to your sheet. Don't forget to subtract your money.
It was 450. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it on and walk past like the guy who was being an asshole.
Cool.
Flip him off.
Flex
Neat.
on him, yes. Be petty.
He notices it, but he will not say anything, I guess, as he's operating.
Will internally
remotely
say, "Fuck you."
today. I guess the party is with you as they're helping as you do this. And I guess you guys are trying to buy things together.
As I'm walking past, I'll
fine.
tell them all, don't buy from this fucker. Buy from the other one that I bought from.
Yeah. I buy, whoever has good prices.
Yeah, well, it's not him. And I keep walking.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as you guys continue to walk, a strange sound kind of rumbles behind you in a nearby kind of alcove. Not an alcove, but this a square in the middle of a residence area. It just kind of sounds like all sound around you just kind of disappeared for a moment, as if suddenly you were underwater, and then there's a loud popping of a bubble, and suddenly you get the ground around you is instantly wet and moist, and there's a great roaring kind of tidal noise from the square, and people begin yelling and shouting in panic.
I'm gonna shrug. I mean, while we're here, and then I'll start walking towards it.
Let's fuck things up.
Okay. I'll describe the scene to you guys. As you approach the center of this square of living, there is a strange glowing orb floating above a well, and it's just pouring out water rapidly across the entire area, and creatures are stepping through onto it kind of roaring and writhing in strangeness all around.
What do the creatures appear to be like?
Made out of water.
Can
okay. No
while we
water
run
around.
up there, cast magic weapon on my hammer?
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't want to waste a spell slot already.
Well, it's gonna last an hour, so.
My hand
Yeah.
magic.
I can cast a long strider on myself for an extra 10 movement speed.
Yep, and I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna sprint in and gonna attack. Cause.
Okay. So you're gonna run straight to the
yeah.
strangeness. Alright, cool.
Didn't even ask what was going on.
Yep.
These
No
are things
asking,
that look
just
weird.
fighting.
Kill them. Also, I'm assuming everyone's gonna be like within 10 feet of me. I'm gonna
Jeez.
make sure, because, you know, remember, you get more initiative if you're not next to me.
I've already got advantage.
Have we
If
rolled
you're not next
Three.
to you or
No,
no?
you get a bonus. You don't get advantage. It's bonus.
Okay. Well, then,
It's a
yeah,
plus
sure,
3
whatever.
to your initiative.
Mr. DM, man.
Hmm?
I want all my initiative.
Go on.
Oh, that was loud.
Jesus, that was loud. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Remember, plus 3 to all of you guys' initiative.
Well, he's gonna
could you-
add it manually.
Could you give me advantage on my initiative roll, Si?
Sure. It wrote one higher.
Well, that's,
Okay.
that's good. Still.
Well, I got a 12 then.
Then everyone has a +3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine is already applied, so I'm
Okay.
at the correct value.
Okay, then I just need to add 3 to everyone. I need to make this into an effect, so you can just tick it on everyone's sheet.
Yeah, I already applied to mine, but, you know, because for me it's permanent.
Yeah, for you it's always a thing.
Because, yeah, I'm always within 10 feet of myself.
Are you?
Don't leave yourself behind.
Yeah, exactly.
I imagine there's some cases where
No.
you're not.
How?
I don't know. I just like to imagine.
Alright, Giku, you're the first. You're
See,
the first
with
to
that
act
you're actually first instead of
as
second.
these creatures begin to pour forth and people begin yelling, screaming all around.
Well, I'm gonna go...
Someone is missing on the map. Who's missing? Furbok.
Let me...
And
It's right there.
Where?
Yeah.
You see a map?
Yeah, I see a map, but I don't see
Oh, yeah,
Furbok.
Furbok,
I see
you're not-
everyone else's token.
Yeah, but you're not a long rester, your sheet's still half health.
Oops. Guess I'm gonna reload real quick to see if I can see Furbok's token after that.
Reload real quick. Those are oxymorons, man.
Reloads pretty fast for me.
Yeah, for me as well. We don't have shit internet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Which
well.
is you in Australia. It sounds like an Australian problem to me.
Aren't you in Australia too?
Me?
No, he's Singapore.
Yeah, he's pretty
Singapore.
close though.
My bad.
No, it's
I've been
Singapore.
thinking
Yeah.
that Simon
Alright.
was first.
What? No.
Oh,
Nah.
That means you're even closer to me than I thought.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in Singapore.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this one with my longbow. I'm gonna take out my longbow. It's magical because it... Oh, I forgot what level that is.
Alright, Kensei, yep. Don't forget the target.
Oh,
Now I can see him.
did my roll? Yeah, I already rolled anyway.
Yep, that's a hit anyway.
Oh, 15
Also,
hits? Serious?
I'm on my line, right? Because I always ride around on my line.
I assume so. Yep.
Yep, just wanted to make sure.
Whenever he says that, I'm always thinking like, man, there's no way a lion's spine could handle someone riding on it. Especially
Well,
not riding with
it's a
players
riding
This is a
behind.
magical line as
Let
well.
me find a lion token for you.
Also, a lion has 17 strength, so. Like,
yeah, exactly.
he's gonna
Lion
be
in a
fine.
bitch. Yeah, okay, I found a lion token. Sweet, I can now make you a proper lion.
And then DM, I'm gonna move 30 feet forward and then 30 feet up.
Okay. CR1.
And 30 feet
Leon. Do you want a male lion or a female lion?
up. Wait, what?
One is male, two
Oh.
is female. Female.
Female lion. Cool.
Nice.
It's a lioness.
Feisty.
Cool. There it is. Look.
Where?
Put it on a map.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Wait, then put you on top of it.
Can you like do a layer or something where you could push it behind? Is it like possible in Foundry?
There's a module for it, but I don't have that one installed. So you just have to click on your own token because only you can move it.
Oh, I can move it together, so
Yep. Okay.
let's do that.
All right. So Giku, you shoot at the elemental again, and you miss. Yep.
And the bonus attack, key field attack, so that is one more attack.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Did I?
Yep.
Okay, I thought I was attacking on myself.
Nope.
There we go.
Totally not water elementals, y'all.
Fine.
Nah, no way, bro.
Yep. You hit the water elemental again.
So that is a total of 18.
Yar.
Oh man, that lion token looks cool as hell.
Yeah. Kiro riding the big lion. See? Sometimes top-down tokens are cool.
I mean, that specific one is cool. All right, don't get
Yeah,
your
most of
hopes
them are
up.
pretty cool. I think most of them are cool. Oh,
Weird.
right. If it hasn't been apparent, I forgot to mention this. This entire battlefield is difficult terrain. If you're within the blue border, that shit difficult terrain unless you got swim speed.
Wait, blue border?
I don't have.
Okay, then I think.
Where's the blue ball? Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, if you're within the blue border,
Fly out first.
I don't see any blue
Run
border.
You probably wouldn't
You
have
gotta
like.
zoom out. It's on the edge.
The thing is, I'm assuming you
Oh,
just
so
would have
we are
flying in
within
like
the
a
blue
diagonal
border.
line.
Right.
yeah. Yeah, if you're within the blue border, that shit difficult terrain unless you can justify a way that you dried up the water, the spilling all around.
Like flying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like flying. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely one way to. Get
Also,
rid
my line is drinking all the water,
of it. Okay.
Yep, that works.
making a line.
Yep. So nothing else is underwater yet. So you can stand on things, and those will not be difficult terrain. It's this strange little slug worm kind of dashes its way forward.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about being on a mount. I can just ask it to dash, so I still have like a lot of movement.
Yeah, yes, queen. Yeah, big of y'all.
I am going to shoot this man back here with my bow. He looks bigger and more threatening.
Okay, that's a solid thwack.
And I think I'll move just like a little bit back. Why is this? Just like that.
Do you have enough movement for that? That was 25 feet. You can only move 15.
True. True.
If I remember, none of you actually have a swimming speed.
Yeah, then I move here, sorry.
I think the only person that might have one is Lennox, because one of his beast forms might give him a swimming speed. I can't remember.
Yeah, generally he just chooses the climbing one unless he knows he's going to be into a swimming area. So.
Yeah. So is that your
Not at
turn
the
then, Big of you? Because you don't have extra attack yet.
Nope, I don't have extra attack. I know. That's bad.
What a pussy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a snake. Thought it was a slime for a second.
As this one just swims and dashes forward.
Looks like a jade snake.
Yeah. This one is going to go underneath Giku, who's 30 feet up.
How tall is it? How tall is it?
It's like 8 foot. It's not that big.
It's more wide. Like a
Yeah.
mass of water.
Still medium size. Oh no, it's large. Okay.
No, it's large.
Yep, and it's gonna it's gonna flail uselessly at you, Rita, as it can't get you while you're flying.
But it doesn't look like the limbs can extend, right?
No, it can't. It doesn't have that kind of reach.
Oh, God.
Fearbog. The lion rotates.
Yeah, I just thought I can rotate the line
Yep.
in the direction I want to run.
So thematic.
Yeah. Immersive.
Nice.
Immersive gameplay.
It's as if I was on the battlefield.
Yep.
Now I just gotta go into the shower.
Stop playing D&D in the shower. So you can have the noise.
And the wetness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bonus action. I'll chuck an echo up on that one there.
Echo, 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 echo.
Is that like an execution place?
Yeah, it is. It is indeed a pair of gallows. Yes.
Good old gallows.
Yep.
Good old gallows.
That's where they
Good.
hang. That's where they hang the criminals.
58 feet.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna cast
Penis.
guidance
Okay. Not
On-
penis.
myself.
You have guided yourself as a pale green light surrounds your fists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
did it work? Or does it just roll? Oh, it just rolls. That's nice.
This thing will dash a swim up here and then make its way up onto the platform. Lennox.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna rage.
Rage.
Move there.
Okay.
No way, bro. Really?
What?
And core 3 cards.
Crazy.
Targeting,
Oh
bro.
fuck! I didn't target. Yeah.
What's a targeting, bro?
Alright. So that's
It
a
hurt-
19,
hurt
Come
17,
on,
and 4.
bro.
Yep.
Come on, bro. Got a target, man.
Yeah, exactly. You claw it 3 times. Yep.
Mhm.
Your claws are not magic, right?
I'm pretty sure there's an ability that lets me consider them magical. Give me a second.
That's a monk thing.
No,
monks get
I've
them.
also got it. It also gives you it for this.
Yeah.
I don't
you
know
get
if I have it
later
yet
level.
though.
You don't have it, yeah.
Okay. So you're just bashing at a watery creature. Nope. As you start punching at the snake thing, you realize it's not actually a snake. It is made of water as well.
Yeah, also accessories.
Okay,
Well,
so
it's
am
a
I
water
dealing
snake.
any damage or
You
no
are.
damage?
It's just doing half.
Okay.
Itu MK kan?
This thing will swim around.
Tanya ya.
Wow, this part of this song is apparently Godzilla theme, huh?
Wait, there's music?
Yeah, I don't hear music.
Punya camp.
You don't?
I haven't had
Nope.
music the entire time.
Dash cam yang
The hell?
depan dengan yang belakang. Kalau I
That's
pergi
weird.
Kedayu,
I can
Okay.
see in the music thing that it's playing
Yeah,
something.
I do. Bestial Stole. The feral power within you increases, causing the natural weapons of your form of the beast to count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage.
Cool.
Quevia. Cuevia.
Yeah, the water elemental pulls forth a whirlwind of water. Oh wait, that's only in its own space, right?
Yeah,
They
that's
can't do that.
like yeah, it
So-
moves like into your space and does that.
Yep, it doesn't do anything there. Alright, cool.
I tak tahu macam mana nak sembunyikan
Little
dia
wormy
punya
boys.
wire. So kalau pergi Kedayu, berapa ya kalau tolong pasang?
Wee, key rock.
Rawr. Smash.
That is a flat.
Smite first level. 22 damage.
Yep.
Lapar
And then I'm
boleh.
gonna whack again.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
But this time I won't smite because I'll save a bit of my spells.
Alrighty.
I telefon dulu lah.
Wait, I will actually after that move right here. Can I hold a bonus action?
No, you can only hold action. You only can hold if remember if you have a whole action to hold with.
Sampai 3 ya.
But can I like wait to use a bonus action until like a certain trigger?
Okay. Alright.
Oh,
You'd have
alright.
to use your action.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
dude.
Fuck it.
Uh,
That's like cheating.
wait, is that one in 10 feet? No, it's not in 10 feet. If one more creature gets within 10 feet of me, I'll rawr.
Okay. This thing's gonna move here and just prepare action, ready its action. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The big wormy boy is gonna swim ahead. Big wormy boy. Okay, cool. It's back to Giku's turn.
Hold on. I guess I'm just going to do this, guys. Oh, never mind.
No, focus
just
the big
finish this
one.
up first, yeah.
Yeah. Don't spread the damage. Spreading the damage is not really worth it.
So, okay, I've said that. One.
Oh, right. I was gonna say a disadvantage, but I realized you're above it. Yeah.
So sad though. Just a 6 damage. Okay. It's not dead yet, right? So, second time.
No.
Oh, fuck. See?
Oh no!
Did
Oh,
it
no.
hit? If it doesn't hit, I'm going to use a key.
It doesn't.
At +2. So, I'm going to spend 1 key to increase attack roll by 2.
Okay, so it does hit. Okay.
Nice damage.
Alright.
Kensei Maho!
Oh, magic! And it's still not dead yet.
No?
What the fuck? Okay, fine.
Oh, water elements are pretty buff, I think. They're
One
like,
Yeah.
more. This one was a crit. It's not. It's just 12.
it's
Yep.
still 12 damage, which is a good roll.
It is fine. And gurgling. A
I'm
bubble.
pretty sure
that,
of
like,
anger.
I think they have at least like 100 hit points or something. They're like pretty buff, like elementals.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to be around
Yeah.
it, so I'm going to. Wait, what? How big
Sponges.
is this thing? The
Same.
snake.
That's
They're about
That's
the
a
same
big
size. Yeah.
Is the snake our friend?
No.
Yes.
I doubt it.
No. It's like,
Why would
Give
it
it a hug. Give your friend a hug.
Around here. Like,
Okay.
come here.
As one of the wormy boys reaches over and attempts to bite Kirok.
yeah.
Vegavial.
Okay. I'm gonna move my allocated 15 feet. I'm gonna aim at the fucking snake.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to where the fuck is it? It's one of my features.
you've got this.
The
I gotta find it. Planar warrior.
Yeah.
Planar warrior.
Planar warrior. There you go. I'm gonna fucking chuck that
Oh
on.
my god, he remembered it.
I remember. I forgot it last turn, and
So
I
proud of
immediately
him.
I'm like, wait.
That's some good
And then I
damage.
fucking hit him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other.
Good job.
23 damage.
I'm not-
The
I
2d8
doesn't
is
do it next
if
to
it
2d8.
if you get 11,
Oh, sorry.
11 level 11, you get this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why it's rolling now though.
Oh.
Because
Because
it's
it's,
in the
already
weapon.
it's already
Yeah.
pre-programmed to do
Oh,
so.
okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Saya
okay. Well,
lupa
either way,
dia
takes big
satu
damage.
sikit lagi.
Yep.
Saya nak tanya, saya ada beli.
You call it a cunt.
Yeah, I do,
dashcam.
but in giant,
Yang depan
so
dan
it's
yang
not.
belakang.
So it's not offended.
Saya boleh pergi kedai you
Yeah.
untuk pasangkan.
I don't think
I mean-
even if we would be offended in common, I don't think these things
Oh, yeah.
speak.
So that means you all
It's hard to
cuma
say.
untuk you punya
Okay,
produk
this
je
thing
lah.
will bite Lennox
Okay
twice.
lah, okay lah.
Good luck.
Okay, tak apa kalau macam tu. Terima kasih ya. Salam.
Pretty sure it hits you twice.
I was talking about like the constitution save.
Right.
It can hit me pretty easy.
You are raging, but your rage doesn't get rid of poison damage. You save both
Nope.
Constitution saving throws against the poison effect. Cool.
Not yet, at least.
This water elemental moves on top of Kirok and does the spinny.
Yep.
Why-
So you and the
both of-
lion both have to do it.
Yeah.
Why am I getting a strength save?
Alright, because I'm targeting you. My bad.
Let me open up my lion
How
character
dare
sheet.
you?
It will be a +3. So
How dare you
12.
incorrectly target someone?
The lion fails.
Never
Yeah.
done that myself.
lion is almost dead.
And Kirok takes half. The lion is also restrained, more importantly.
Yeah.
Ooh. And the lion is drowning.
That's a
Very
good thing about a lion. He's technically not even alive.
Oh, sorry, it's not restrained, sorry, it's grappled, yeah. So he can't move anymore. Yeah. Oh no, it is grappled and restrained, right? Yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
2-in-1 kind of. drastic
Unless it
fuckery.
can breathe. Like
Yeah,
if it's
fearboat.
breathing, it's not restrained.
Yep.
Take a 5-foot step and I'll move the echo to this.
Mhm.
Then I'll switch for 15 feet of movement as a teleport.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna do some punches.
Oh no.
So, I want to punch. That one.
You punch a little worm.
Punch.
Pow.
Fuck him up. Why
Yeah.
not doing booming blade?
Because I'm gonna use was going to use something else, but I forgot. But that's okay.
Just punching a slug, man. Chill, bro. Chill.
Why you gotta get slugs?
Yeah, fuck the slugs, man. You guys, if you dirt your fist with salt, it does double damage.
Nice. Yes. Then
We'll
We're
end
just gonna
this.
hit him
We'll end this
with-
round of combat, and then we'll call the session.
We're gonna hit him with like a warhammer made of a sponge.
We're just soaked in salt water. Yep.
I gotta go. Need to watch my niece.
Okay, no problem.
My-
I will do your turn of bashing, and then I'll end the session.
Yeah,
Not to
I'll
worry.
focus the big one, and if I got 3 enemies within range, I'll move like into this square
Yeah.
right here, and get like
Yeah.
3 people with my round.
Yeah.
I'll
Lennox.
see you guys next week.
Yes.
Yeah, thank
we'll
you. Bye.
see you next week.
Bye.
And also, everyone's a pussy for not eating drugs.
No.
I would if it wasn't out of character.
Should have made it smell of steak.
Lennox will hit stuff.
Magical drug, bro. Just
Yeah,
eat a
why
magical
would-
drug.
Elegant
you know what?
wizard, like,
With my
snake.
third attack,
You will target it.
target. Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright. That's what you get from me.
Yep. So weird that these things don't deal damage to you, even though they're made of what they're made of. Okay.
What's that
No.
supposed to mean?
Fucking little cheeky shit.
Watery boy swims over and slams Vega Veil.
That's a miss.
Yep. Splash. 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 Little sluggy boy climbing across the gallows. Kira smacks the big guy. Thwack, thwack. Oh, damn! Okay, Kira got +2 AC. Damn,
Insane.
they killed the fucking. Actually, he probably will take the crit damage, wouldn't he? Yeah, let's just say take the crit damage so you can actually kill this elemental. Poof. He blasted into nothingness.
And I would say now, instead of moving where he was going to, he would move more
Forward.
there to get all 3 of those with his spear.
Yep. Rawr. So you get an attack of opportunity. Because he has to go there to get the range. Miss. Okay, so Rawr. These 3 have to make a save. Wow, okay, never mind. Fuck it. They're not scared.
They're just looking at him. Or what? Or what? Huh? Or what?
Yeah, oh what, bitch? What you got, motherfucker? As the venom elemental goes behind Fearbog and chomps.
Ah.
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 Make a con saving throw. You succeed. 22. Never mind. Okay. The big wormy boy goes beneath Giku and spews a stream of ice up at him. That's a
What does
Giku,
that mean?
not yeah. I know you're targeting you, but no, it's a Giku, not you.
I failed.
Thank God.
He just spews the ice up at Giku. Giku, make the con save.
Good luck, bro.
That is so much. The fuck?
Whoops. And you are blinded by the ice as well.
Blinded by the eye.
Yep.
Blinded by ice?
It's
What?
Slug,
It's
right?
dark eye.
Yeah.
It's black ice.
Never heard
He's
of black
wrapped
eye?
up like a deuce. Another
rock
runner in the
band, bro.
night.
Yep.
Oh.
And with that, it's back to the top of the order, and we'll end the session there, so we know that Giku can do his turn next session. Hoo-hoo.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's blind monk time.
Yeah, he actually is a blind monk. Ah, fuck, can't see shit.
The trope.
Blind Blind Monk's a good. Oh man, now I want to watch Drunken Monk, like the old Jackie Chan movie. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, it did. Okay, anyway, so that is the end of the session, right?
Yes,
Thank
that
you
is
so
indeed
much,
the end of
Tim.
the session. Yes, you are welcome. Thank you all for playing as well. Also, everyone's a card for not eating a drug.
Ah!
Yeah. Look, next campaign, offer me drugs, and I'll make a character win.
Next campaign offer you drugs. No, it's okay. Just
He
part
didn't
the
say
notes. I'll
he
just
read
put
his
somewhere
character,
else.
actually. He said offer him drugs.
Offer you the person drugs. Okay, cool.
Oh,
I'll mail it to you.
Interpret
Yeah.
how you, dude. I don't think. Actually, yeah. If you can get past customs, dude, I'll take it.
Yeah, so if I can obtain it here in Singapore without first being killed myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you won't get killed. In all fairness.
In Malaysia,
Really?
the penalty for drug is death.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, really?
Oh,
you,
really?
you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we both get executed here.
Well, I mean, good luck. I mean, be
Yeah,
careful.
exactly.
To us, like, drugs is an American thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyway, thank you guys. I have
Yeah,
to
thanks
head
for
off now.
playing.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the session. Take it easy.
Yes. I will leave.
Alright, and thank you also everyone who's watching on Twitch and also on YouTube. Catch us again next week. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Bye bye.